What? Yeah. Jesus. We're getting demonetized for how close I am to Lil Jon. What? Yeah. Okay.
They're like, we're gonna give you a little bit extra because how shitty you sounded.
We're like, we're gonna let this slide.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
Hey, I got to skip the ad this time.
What?
That's right.
You crazy? You haven't even gotten there yet. Yuck. Hi, Logan. Hi, Logan.
Hi,
You can
Logan.
hear or see us yet? I can't. Oh, ads.
Yay, ads.
Yay! Domino's?
No, hop, skip, drive.
Oh, I'm making that money right now, boy.
I can hear my echo.
I skipped the live ones, but I do let your ads play through
Oh, I appreciate that.
on the
actual
video. It's painful, but I do.
I know. I get it.
Does your ass itch? Try this.
I was like, no.
What?
All right. Well, good evening.
Yep. Hello.
Now that we've covered Lil Jon, Domino's, and ass itching cream,
Right.
they should try aloe.
Hey, there's everybody now. I wasn't seeing anything. Al Castro, what's up?
Hello,
Bill,
sir.
William Chandler,
Hello.
Jacob Sayers,
All right.
Janice.
Hey, it's my grandma.
It's a party.
It is.
It is a party.
Oh, we got all of me this time.
Yeah, I actually looked at the camera before I turned it on. It's pretty wild. It's a crazy concept.
Crazy. Interesting. Wild and crazy days.
Wild and crazy, man.
Before we even ask, yes, I know what we're talking about.
It's like the ongoing. Do you know what that is, Jordan?
Jordan, do you know how young you are? It's kind of weird you're hanging out with us, actually.
Hello, Ryan Davis.
Hello, Ryan.
Hello, fellas. Congrats on the win. Thank you, Rob. David Crabtree. Hello.
Good job, guys.
Mules RC.
No. Congrats, Doug. Fuck me. Rob, thanks for not going so that I could make some money. I appreciate it.
I think you should have gone. It was an interesting time.
It was enjoyable.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think part of it.
I had fun some of the time.
I had fun. I wouldn't make it my monthly spot, but
I really, really hate wood courses.
we weren't even on the wood.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of wood at
There
all.
was enough of it that I was upset.
My tires touched. One piece.
Dude, the entrance to that second course was literally up sticks.
Yeah.
And everyone was
Rob
like,
has logs in his courses.
those
No,
were,
technically, the entry was a
well,
rock
okay,
wall
sorry.
floor.
Gate 2 was up a bunch of sticks. And everyone was like, judges winch, please. Thank you very much. Didn't even try because it was stupid.
That's why we did
I know.
Judges Winch, 'cause
That's
it
what
was
I'm saying.
stupid.
Yeah, because I watched everyone else struggle and
I
struggle
think
and
there
kill
was-
time,
I think
and
there was
then
one that we watched walk right up it. Before
that
I
was
went.
app.
Before I went. It was like 2 or 3 before I went.
See, I missed that.
Yeah.
I don't know when that was.
In fact, I
It
think
was before
I think
because
it was the guy with the twisty knobs. The third
Jason?
place guy.
Oh, I don't know the guy's name.
yeah.
With the wide wraith.
Yes, the wide.
The wide truck.
God, that was wide.
Dude had wraiths with deep offset RC four-wheel drive wagon wheels. It was a wraith like this wide. Like I
You
don't
could
even.
definitely
it was square. It was
Yeah,
definitely as wide as it was long.
it was like a fat girl washing machine. As deep as she is, tall as she is wide.
squared, huh?
She's cute. Oh Jesus! I'm packing up wheels. If anybody's curious.
Yeah, when we watched your friend Brian
Brian.
run his first 2 trucks, I was like, I'm just here for fun.
Yeah.
And then after the second course, and he bombed.
He bombed both of them.
I was like, hey.
I talked to him after that, and he said, you know what? After I started hitting the first 2 gates that he did, He's like, I just started different lines just through the rest of it. That's why he bombed the rest of it.
Wow.
Just 'cause he was trying different things.
That's what I'd say too if my run sucked.
Yeah, if you know you're not gonna
Uh-oh.
place anywhere.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
Can you guys hear us?
Mine's still blue.
I know that.
Oh yes, Brian was there.
Yeah, Brian Johnson. James Godber. Hello. Rob, I think part of the reason we went because we saw that you said you were going earlier.
Yeah, I thought
then
thought
we're
you
like-
said you were going.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, we'll go.
Then you did not, and Doug cried actually. So
It was.
Well, it was Matt was the original one wanting to go to just watch.
Yes. And then we're like, well, if we're going, because then I was like, well, if we're going, do you mind if I take a truck? And then it was like, well, hey, we'll all take trucks.
yeah,
Matt regrets taking a truck.
I do. I regret the whole decision of going.
It wasn't that bad.
Rob says he hates that there's no rules. Yeah, I learned ahead of time, like before we started, that basically class 2 is anything brushed. Class 2.5 is brushless.
Yeah,
But other than that, anything goes.
the sound is going to be maybe touch and go for a second. For whatever reason, my other microphone doesn't want to work. Man, Doug, these sure would look cool on a truck that you
Would
have.
they? Would they?
Man, sure wish people would actually buy the wheels that they say they're going to buy.
Wow. Is that to me too?
Yeah, that was.
That's not the good looking one. The other set were better looking.
Which ones?
They were red and black also, but I think they were.
Oh no, they were red and silver. That's the one you guys.
Yes.
You and
Yes.
Jordan liked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they have a monthly comp?
They said they were there every 2 weeks.
Is it every 2 weeks?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Son of a whore.
That's gone forever.
She's a nice lady.
Who?
You said son of a
Whoever.
whore.
Did you just call your mother a whore?
What? That's not nice.
Wouldn't be the first time.
She's a nice lady.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Every time I talk about your mom, you always tell me she's a nice lady.
That's what I hear.
She's a nice lady.
Is she, though?
James says, what do you guys prefer for a comp rig, portals or straight axles?
We watched both work pretty
Yeah.
well. So,
I think for smaller tires, like if you're doing a class 1 or a class 0, do portals because then you get your clearance. But I've always been clearance.
okay. That's fair.
I've always had straight axles for my class 2.
Yeah.
I had both. Class 0 and 2 are straight axle, and then 1 and 3 are portals.
Yep. My 0 and 2 are straight axles, and my 1 is portal. I may have a class 3, and it'll be portals. I think they're both portals. I don't know. You still going with me, by the way? That's still a thing? Sunday?
Maybe.
I thought you wanted to go shopping.
Oh, I was just gonna shop at your house.
No. You gotta help me load all that shit up.
That comes with a discount.
I think you get enough of this
Loading
stuff.
fee?
Yeah.
Loading fee?
Dock fee.
All right, that's fine. I'm gonna start making money off of all your Vanquish product purchases then.
So you guys want to see the Amazon thing I bought? It's in the box, wherever it is.
Oh, William's right. Yeah, class 0 is straight axle only. I forgot
Well,
about that.
unless you build a Unimog, that was the one.
What?
Yeah, that's what he said. Unless you build a truck that actually has portals.
Oh, okay. I guess I gotta find a Unimog.
What is this thing doing?
But find you a.
It's going blinky blink.
Is it dead?
I don't know what it's doing. It's got 4. What the fuck?
Is that the second one?
No, this is the other one.
Uh-oh.
These bitches were expensive. I'll cause a fucking tornado about these.
A nader.
Yeah. I will make a scene if these are junk now after 2 months.
Woolsey said, I was just gonna ask for your mom joke. No need. They got you.
Yep.
But yes, you can run portals if you run a Unimog,
Or
but
he made some sort of stipulation, right?
no.
Rob did.
I mean, it has to be a vehicle that had portals
Right.
originally.
But I thought he made some sort of stipulation as far like he's like, yeah, if you run a Unimog, you can run portals. But then it was like it has to be
It has to be hard body, so good luck finding you a hard body.
Yeah.
well,
Unimog.
print one.
Yeah.
You just take a Yoda and move the cab forward and say, that's my Unimog.
Yeah, well,
Put the cab over on the hood.
that's what Lucas did with that D90.
I really want to. I want to do it.
I just like being a dick, so
Rob says he wants to go to Crawler Canyon, which I'd like to make a trip up there too. That's one just south of Chicago, I think.
does it have a lot of wood too? Because if it does, I'm in.
No, I think that was a lot of rock.
Awesome. I'm definitely in.
Well, crap.
I will say, I did like the bull ring as far as it is definitely somewhere to go. It is a little far away for us to just randomly go up there. It was not crazy, but
Jordan, do you have 4 of these spare?
I may have 4 of these spare right now.
I don't.
I may have to build them and take them apart.
What?
Well, because these are not EPs.
So,
I know. I may have to build them and take them apart and take these out and put the actual non-real ones in.
Because the fake ones are aluminum.
Just 'cause- yeah, that's what I was going to say, just because they're aluminum. Gotcha. Aluminum.
Rob said no wood.
That's good. I'm in. I'm back in.
William says he ran out of time when he was at training last year and wanted to go there and check it out, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Well, you're on your steering then. That's why you can't push down the passenger side.
Yeah. It's
Stupid.
discombobulated.
Jake said he's always wanted to go to the crawl space in Colorado.
I mean,
I see a lot of videos about that one.
Yeah.
if I was randomly in Colorado, then I would for sure.
William, it was about an hour and 45 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
And
wasn't terrible, but it was like
the road disappeared in
yeah,
places.
there was that. We went whenever we went on the back roads for some reason because that's what Google Maps said to do.
Apple Maps.
So
So I don't know if that was. I don't know if that made a difference.
Well, yeah.
But
So
we were still in Indiana when we got off the highway.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and we ended up in Ohio at some point in time, and we were surrounded by a bunch of fields. So the snow had blown over the road completely, and we were just kind of like following tire tracks, hoping that was still the road.
Yeah.
It was a good
In
time.
the wife's new car.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Nothing like a little pressure.
Okay, so you're okay if I take
I
4
don't
of these?
care. I've got enough of them
Okay.
for sure. If not here, then at home for sure. I got a bazillion of them.
Rob said Jim and I went last year.
Gemini?
Gemini?
Jim and I. Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them?
Awesome. Both of them went.
So it was a nice place, long day though.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, because I think that's probably, what, 2.5 from here.
South of Chicago?
Rob, are you talking about the Crawler Canyon, or I think he's talking about Bull
Oh, Bull Ring?
I thought he was talking about Crawler.
Because he said, yeah, there's only one way there. It's pretty out there,
Yeah.
and no great way there.
It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Which it was a very long day. Granted, it didn't start. It was
Yeah.
afternoon,
Yeah.
and then everyone ran however many trucks you brought.
Yeah. That
The
was
first course.
That was weird. I wasn't a huge fan of that.
I guess I don't understand what would be the point of entering a Class 2.
What?
What would be the
What do you mean?
because everyone is lumped in together.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no
so why-
separation
on
of classes.
this day, I think normally there's a separation of
Yeah,
classes.
there was
but I
supposed
think,
to be, and he was like, "There's not enough trucks, so we're just all gonna. It's a run what you brought."
Yeah, I
We
think that's
got
what it ended
we
up
got
being.
kind of like not necessarily screwed, but we got screwed by just not enough people showing up, basically.
Oh.
But I mean, you guys obviously didn't really matter. You both started spanking asses and taking money, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Just, doing what we can.
Just doing what we can for the locals.
I did feel really bad that, like, I mean, I guess Doug knew somebody, but I didn't know anybody. I just randomly show up.
That's the best.
I'm like,
That's the best.
thanks for the money. I'll see you guys maybe in a couple months.
Sucks to suck. Bye.
Which, free advertising for them, they are doing, was it March 2nd?
I think March 2nd.
$1,000 winner take all purse.
At the bull ring.
That's,
So,
yeah.
I do not believe I'm going to be able to make that. That is little dude's birthday, and unless he really wants to go, and somehow I can swing him going without the other half thinking that I'm just trying to persuade him so that I can go,
Right.
thinking that's probably not. But we'll see.
Rob said so you can pre-run the course. That's the way they did it.
Okay, if that's the answer, then I asked, can I enter the same truck twice? And he said no, because that's a different thing. So if I brought two of the exact same truck, like literally if I built two identical trucks, I could go up there every single time, pre-run the course, see what I did wrong, and then run it again. Whatever. I wasn't a big fan of that, and it made it take for goddamn ever. We left it
Which, I mean,
6. And then when we left? We left like right at 6.
Yeah, I think something like that.
yeah.
And I mean, they still weren't done.
But there weren't that many people entering multiple trucks. I don't think.
I don't know.
Maybe there were. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, see, I think the regular guys that were up front, I think they both had two. Like at that first table with everything there.
Yeah.
And then I know Brian had two.
Right.
But then I lost track of who was running what behind us.
Yeah. What's going on, Tyler?
Hi. Do you have any screws by any chance? The beadlock screws? I don't think I have any that aren't open.
Wait, what?
The little tiny screws. The beadlock screws.
Some that aren't
Maybe not.
open?
No, I need some that are open because I don't know that I have
Enough.
any. Yeah, well, any in here.
Unprepared like I am.
Well, I forgot that these don't have beadlock screws in them because I hadn't put them together yet. I only need like 8. Hey, thanks, bruh.
Hey, bruh.
I don't have a ton, but
I only need 8.
oh yeah, there's that many in there.
Cool. These are the rings that were supposed to be fixed, but can't really do that now. Right at the second, you know what I mean?
Right?
Word. He didn't put the gray splooge all over them.
So they're just
So
gray?
they're,
So
they're just blue.
Yeah.
So.
Which don't look bad for that.
No,
matter.
it looks good on
Yeah.
these wheels.
And it really doesn't matter which one you put them on either. Oh, it's the same one.
I was gonna say it's literally the
You
same.
can use
wheel.
those on both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Why do they feel that way?
I don't know.
So they feel rough.
They're sticky.
Sticky?
That one's sticky.
Oh, it is. It's not sticky. It's like your. Oh, that the back one's sticky. I like.
Brian asked, did you guys get any ice like we did in Missouri? I didn't go to work today
Not yet.
because the roads were so icy.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Yeah, it's
apparently?
supposed to be hitting us in the next
What, 2 hours?
couple hours. Yeah.
Ah, shit balls. Oh well.
But they're not horrible. I mean, I can feel it, but it's
Yeah,
not.
it is what it is. I'll probably end up keeping them because it doesn't seem like anybody wants to buy them. Woe is me.
Rob said, need to look up when Crawler Canyon dates are and find time to go.
Yeah, if
It
you
is on a
guys,
Sunday, so it makes a long day with a 6-hour drive.
God, 6 hours one way?
No,
So
3.
there's no way.
3 hours one way.
I mean, Chicago's already
Chicago's
4, right?
3.
Oh, Chicago's longer than that. Oh, okay. I mean, 6 hours isn't bad. Especially if one of us drove and then, the other one.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
3 and 3.
Okay.
And Tyler said he missed the gray splooge, but made sure to get the other splooge. I felt it.
Yeah.
It was sticky.
Well, it's okay. I have the opposite of these wheels. I have, because these are gray with blue splatter, and I have blue with gray splatter that he made me as well. And I actually like those better, which is why I kept them. And these are for sale. But if I have to keep both sets, I'm not going to be upset. Especially now that I don't know when he's going to start doing it again. Hopefully soon.
James said he would love to go to some of these comps that we're talking about. He's new to the scene, built his first VRD, and now he's hooked. But never
Nice.
realized how expensive it was.
Yeah. That can happen. For sure.
Where are you from, James?
Yeah, where are you at? Just don't let it take over your life like it has us.
Yeah.
Just help me.
Just don't admit it. And you want to
That's also an option.
William, the printer is fixed. It was a pain in the ass to do so.
And running.
It's currently running, so you may, I don't know if you guys can hear that, so I do apologize. I thought it would be done by now. Messed up my timing. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that.
Yeah, those look good. A little bit shorter definitely looks good on that. For sure. Oh, that's,
Jake said, only money, you can't take it with you. This is true.
that is not false, but
that is an option.
that is an option. I think my fiance would like for me to have more of it around and less RC trucks, but she'll get over it.
She's known you how long?
13 years as of a couple weeks. So
I think she knows what she's into.
she should.
Yeah.
I told her straight out from when we got together. I said, listen, I do big work on things sometimes, and whenever things happen and I decide that I'm going elbow, butthole deep into something, then that's what happens. She's always been pretty cool about it.
Rob said, yes,
Yes.
it can be expensive,
Just yes.
but all hobbies are. Which
Yeah.
is true.
I mean, I think a real car is cheaper.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
I am
drugs are
100%
probably-
sure I have less in my Buick than I do in RC
Say
trucks.
drugs are probably
You're not doing
cheaper
it
at this
right.
point.
Oh, okay, what?
Drugs are
Drug-
probably cheaper. at this
Cocaine
point.
habit would have been cheaper, for sure.
I definitely have way more money in real cars than I do.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. I do not.
Jake can confirm all hobbies are expensive.
He has tried pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Also, Beat the Creek page event is now
Mm-hmm.
posted. If anybody missed that,
Yup. If you've never been, it is shiznit.
what's going on, Teleguided?
Hey, fella.
What's up?
Speaking of guys that should make their way down to Kentucky because it's just a short jaunt, the Canadians.
Yes. Howdy, gents. William says, what is the amount of RC trucks / cars, etc. that you know you have a problem? So where's the number?
Don't ask me. I passed it a long time ago.
I don't-
I'm pretty sure.
See, but then do you go by how many vehicles or the cost of what you have?
Well,
Well, both of those have increased exponentially. So yes,
Since becoming Matt's friend.
I am a bad influence.
I mean,
So your answer is yes, William?
Let's just say when I see people online going, I've got 4 RC trucks, I think I have a problem. I'm like, I remember my first month. So I don't know. Whatever.
But then again, there are other people out there that, like that dude Jason that we met this weekend.
Yeah.
They said he's been in it like 3 months.
Yeah, and he has
and had a fully loaded RC Speedy.
A very nice Speedy, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. And he was about to throw it.
That's the first one I've seen in person.
Yeah. I was almost wondering if I couldn't buy it yesterday, because he was, or Saturday, he was shitty.
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you he messaged me? He said it was in the radio.
Finally?
Yeah. He said it was, yeah, he added me as a friend too, finally, but, yeah, he said it was in the radio. Something about it.
The weak servo thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because we hooked it up to my truck, and my truck was swinging it around everywhere. That was when Brian was like, what voltage do you put your servos on? Like about 8?
Yes.
I was like, I don't know, how high does a Castle BEC go? And he's like, I think 10 volts. I said, then that's it.
Then that's that's the one.
He just looked at me like I was crazy.
Jake says he's not wrong. Still cheaper than slot cars.
I don't know about that.
It depends which slot cars. I mean, racing or like roundy round on a slot, or drag racing like the 118 scale or 124 scale. I did that, and yes, you can wrap some money into that big time. But
I don't see how that's possible.
When I went to PRI, the guys that I was there with were talking about slot cars, and they're like, people will do up a body real nice, and it's $1,000, $1,500.
Really?
For the body.
yeah,
For a model car body?
Yeah, a freaking plastic.
yeah,
Wow.
exactly what it is.
I did not know that.
James says he's in Pennsylvania. He just bought his first set of Vanquish rims off of you, the black and blue splatter tanks.
Oh, now I know who we're talking about. Yes, sir.
William says he'll go first. 60. Is that how many?
That's about right where I'm at.
Logan says my problem is never enough money. Yeah. There's lots of things I want, but yeah, I'm right there with you, Logan.
Tyler said the problem starts at 8.
Oh, well, shit.
Then I have a problem.
Someone should have stopped me a long time ago.
You need a full-blown intervention.
I do. So, for those of you watching, have some cool stuff coming, by the way. Picking up a bunch of stuff this weekend, and it will be super cool. There will be a video about it. And then picking up another truck, probably next Monday, Tuesday. And then I talked to a guy about another truck yesterday.
About a horse?
I did. I talked to a guy that we both know about a truck. Well, we don't know him. We know him via Facebook, but talked to him about a truck. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I think everything I don't like about it I can change.
Oh, there's always that.
Well, yeah.
I can always change something I don't like.
It's just a little paint.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. He makes those things that we bought off Amazon. They go boing, boing, boing.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy. You know,
The stuff you on your mailbox Monday?
Yes, sir. Yep. I feel like we're talking in code. This is cool.
All I said is, interesting.
William
And I
says,
referenced your mailbox Monday.
Right.
William says he has a big problem then.
Yeah, like this.
Tyler says, I too have a problem. I try to sell one for a super deal and end up buying 2.
Yeah, I end up buying lots as I'm doing Sunday. And I just buy like 40 freaking trucks or whatever, and I'm like, I'm going to sell all these and make $5 million. And then I sell like 3, and I go, I made my money back, and then I have 47 new trucks.
I like that one.
It's just like getting these wheels, man. I'm like, I'm going to sell all these, and I'm going to make some money and do some things.
Pretty
And then-
things.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, those are pretty. Oh, those are pretty too. Shit.
Rob says February 4th and 18th, then March 3rd and 17th for the next dates are Crawler Canyon. 4th and 18th of February,
Okay.
and then March 3rd and 17th.
Okay. I don't know what we could do. I know the K&K swap meet is March 9th.
Oh, well, we have to do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm there. I am 100% there. Not because I like to buy things, but because I have so much stuff to sell.
I just like going because everything's different.
Yeah, I like that more. And I like seeing Kirby, too.
Yeah.
Tyler, this is the plan for the Beans truck. In my chair. I plan to build bumpers, build an interior cage.
All by May.
We'll see.
Is that doable?
Not for
That's,
Jordan.
that's more than 2 bars.
Not for Jordan.
All right, so we got 2 pairs of wheels, 2 sets of hubs, going in the box.
Ryan says he's excited about the leaf spring build.
Yep, we are too. We're just kind of waiting on some stuff to show up, basically.
And money.
Yeah. William says he has race stuff for sale, but the tech has changed and no one wants the older stuff.
Yeah.
Rob says probably got maybe 20 that run and are complete. James says also with the VRD, I never realized how picky you have to be with wheels because of their low offset knuckles. The only thing I don't like about the kit. Jake says Matt's like Mike Kirby in training. Welcome, Fallen.
I like Michael a lot.
Rob will be going to K&K.
Good. We'll
Yep.
see you there. I have, right now I have 4 boxes of stuff, like totes, I think, that it can go. And then after I buy that stuff on Sunday, I bet that adds 2
more,
if not 3.
William says 24 of them are crawlers, the rest are racing.
I don't, yeah.
Oh, he's asking, have you weighed the truck yet?
I did. Someone on the group was insanely close. Like, wow. Rain Man close. So, I have. Not online. Is this yours?
That's my last one.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you.
So are you gonna tell the people?
I am. I was going to let anybody put in their final guesses. Shakaw. We went over it on Facebook. We can go over it real quick again.
Rob said he would like to go to Crawler Canyon in February.
Okay, nice.
Call to Crawl, hello.
Heyo.
It says, "Hello, fellows, checking in. Happy Monday Night Live. I'm recording a video right now here in the background. Give everyone a wave."
Wave, goddammit.
Sorry. Hi.
Ryan says, "And I changed my name from when I jumped ahead about asking about what people had to eat." Oh, when Ryan jumped ahead last time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now it's Ryan likes to jump ahead, Davis.
Okay. So, all right, we'll run this down. 650, little 3S LiPo pack. Brazen carbon fiber. The original Ford motor mount from Axial is there. I took that big heavy ass transmission out and put a TGH transfer case in. Plastic rear drive shaft, incision front, 800 LP on a carbon fiber front mount, stock shocks, carbon fiber brazen or 3D printed Punks 3D wheels, Punks 3D sliders, all printed as well. Stock shocks, links, everything else, no brass, and VXT2s with a Mamba Micro and a SR215 and about 1,400 miles of wire and a BEC and a black jacket. So, if anybody wants to,
William said 5 pounds. Ryan said 7 pounds.
oof, son.
Jake said 4.19 pounds.
Still not as close as somebody else was.
Mm-mm. I don't know. Maybe
I mean, yeah,
you gotta do a conversion.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Teleguided said 5.2 pounds. El Castro 4.45 pounds. Tyler said 4.9. Pat B said 6.25.
Oof. I think that's what I weighed before I started doing anything.
The body makes it look fat.
Yeah. Is he chunky? All right. So Dan Wiltz was the closest with Dave. Sorry, not Dan. Anyway, he said 1,980 grams. It actually weighs 1,981 grams. So it is 4.33 pounds, something like that. 4.34. Ready to run. So I'm pretty happy with it. I put it on a big diet.
Yeah, she was happy.
Yep, I put it on a pretty big diet and got rid of a bunch of stuff. I really like it. Actually, it's lighter now than it was Saturday with the wheels. So one of these wheels, actually, with the tire and the foam, or the 3D printed foam, weighs less than just one of the wheels I was running. So I dropped almost a full pound by swapping wheels.
I didn't even notice the sticker on Saturday.
Tiny truck, big penis.
Yeah.
That's Crawler Colt.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah, those guys are great. I like it. So, so Jake and who was the last one? Teleguided or who said 4.5 or
Jake
something?
said 4.19 and Al Castro said 4.45.
Al. Yeah, those two are pretty much closest, other than Dave.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's light. I don't know whether I'm gonna like that or not, but
Yeah, we went for lightweight rigs this year.
yeah,
We are all sub 5 pounds.
Sub 5 pounds, yep.
I'm gonna try and get down to 4. See if I can get rid of 0.3 pounds. I'm gonna drill holes in the tires.
Sidewalls.
Yep.
Massive sidewall
You
flags.
can ditch some more weight by ditching the 3D printed foams.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't realize how heavy they were.
Yeah. I don't know what else I'd put in there though, because I don't like running regular foams in the front. So just add a little bit of weight and some strength, because Jordan reminded me a few times while I was driving last summer that still has plastic C-hubs on it. I was like, yeah, okay, true. So I got some aluminum C-hubs for it.
Well, sometimes when people get frustrated with things, they quit thinking and just
They
squeeze
fly.
the trigger.
The trucks fly.
Shit happens when you party naked.
William said his Rock Pirates Class 2 build was too light and he had to add a little weight.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll probably have to throw something in this somewhere. I don't want to go with brass knuckles just because they're all so big and so heavy that I'm not really looking to add that much weight and have that much of a forward weight bias, because it's almost 40-60 still now. It's like 52, I think 52,
52.48.
yeah, something like that.
No.
54. Yeah. It's like 52 or 54% front. So, I mean, I don't need much. Especially with it weighing so little. It's not going to...
William went with weighted rims,
Yeah, I don't
but
like...
I know you don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like rotational mass. I don't drive that way.
Teleguided built a 4.3 pound four-wheel steer capper axle truck,
Wow.
and it was too light.
Yeah.
That was with no battery,
Oh, okay.
but
I'll
still,
say,
that's still light.
You get a four-wheel steer Capra for
Yeah.
under 4.5 pounds.
There's
That's-
not much chassis there.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's basically 2 little pieces of carbon fiber or something. Oh, okay.
I think mine was 4.9.
Blue Loctite?
Mine's
Yeah.
4 pounds, 13 ounces. With battery ready to go. So, and it's plastic everything.
No Loctite.
No?
There's no
Aluminum
brass.
into aluminum?
No brass or aluminum on this.
I know.
Yeah, you don't drive like I do either. You drive very safely. True or false?
Fair enough.
Both us.
Both, yeah. Both of us. And everyone online thinks we're idiots.
Yep, we're idiots. That's fine. We'll take it.
We've already covered this. It was a long day.
Yeah, it was a long day. That shit was funny, though. I mean,
It was. It was.
we spent the 2-hour drive home. So somehow we made a joke. I made a joke about this guy, and he was making fun of another guy. And I said the correct answer in response to this guy would be "suck my nuts, Bofem." So then Bofem became a word of the day, basically.
Yes.
So that is where Bofem came from.
Yep.
There may be shirts. I don't know.
I hope not.
Oh, I'm gonna make it happen now. I feel like it needs to happen.
It needs to happen now.
Yeah, I gotta get on that. I gotta get on Tony about making me some shirts before
Good evening, Pete.
it's summer. Hello, Pete. Pete B.
Rob said Ken had his super light truck that was in the 3-pound range,
Jesus,
which worked great up at the hill in the sand, but didn't work at Abner. It was
Yeah.
too light.
I bet.
So that's my concern with as light as this one is.
Oh, Jake chimed in. He said, "Make 2 shirts so we can buy both of them."
They only come in pairs. That's funny.
That is.
That's basically
Good job, Jake.
That was basically the whole ride home
Yep.
Saturday night.
Unfortunately,
We were literally just like making up random questions and
shit didn't even make sense.
like, we just got passed by 2 trucks. Yep, both of them. Only one's a diesel, but both of them stink.
I do remember that.
That Sprinter van that just
Yes.
took off. So, goddamn. So, one of the things I did was I tried to make these deep. So basically build them backwards. Because I've got 450s on the front now. And they didn't like it a whole lot. It's got 350s on the back and 450s on the front.
So can you not put the white rings on the inside? And put
Oh yeah,
the
I could,
spacers?
but the fucking wheels want to stick out. That puts the hub or the hex at the back of the wheel like that. So they're like, that looks like that Wraith.
Well, you said you tried to make them deep.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are 350s.
Jake said, speaking of bad jokes, where's Blind Guy?
Yeah. Truth.
Yeah. That's the guy.
Because one of the things I thought about doing was seeing if Kirby had any of these spacers, because they're just threaded spacers, and the fronts are like this, but the backs are like this. So kind of splitting the difference, moving the whole wheel out, giving me a little deeper wheel, and then moving the hubs in, just because it looks better. But they're a pain in the ass to put together.
Oh, okay,
at
so the
first.
spacers are threaded. So you have okay. Yeah.
Be careful, don't throw it. It's so light.
See, I think you'd have to have half length of a threaded spacer, and your other one would just be
Everything.
a regular spacer because you still have to tie that outside screw into the end.
So without the inserts, you have little threaded insert, like tiny little, like, I think they're 4mm inserts. So you thread, you go through the ring, take those little inserts all the way in, then go through the face of the wheel, then put the fat one on the back, and then you stick all that through the tire. And they're actually really easy to put together once I figured out what in the hell I was doing and how to put them together.
Did someone say Blind Guy? No jokes anymore. Logan knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, before that, though, Tyler said he's lurking around, Jake. He can't find his way.
Damn. Still funny. It may be mean, but it's still
Said
funny.
he's retiring. He's retiring dead jokes on the live.
Good evening, Blind Guy.
Hi, Blind Guy.
Yep, hello.
Thought about putting some desert liquors on this thing, you know what I mean, to get it to really perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of those guys while we were up there said, he's got his desert liquors pretty much nailed, and that is the problem, is because people don't take the time to tune them right.
No, the problem is they're desert liquors.
And I said, oh, faux show. I know that one. I mean, or they suck. Whatever.
Blind guy said he was plating dinner.
What's for dinner, Blind Guy?
Yep. Might as well open it up to everybody.
Yeah, what was for dinner? We had a lush gravy.
That's literally in the description.
Tyler says he'll tune them directly in the dumpster.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Does this look like a lush gravy to you?
Blind guy says he put the smaller rod ends on shocks on the 4 dice to lower it down a
There
little
you
bit.
Way to do it.
Yup.
That's what I did on the front of this one too.
Lower
Instead
it
of
down.
moving it down to like the link screw, I
Yeah.
put that like the offset one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did on Reese's 4 dice, and it helped a lot.
Yep. Fallen says touchscreen phones don't have braille to type. That's why he was quiet.
Yikes.
Wow.
Fucking yikes.
Blind guy says kids have pasta and meatballs. Wife and I wanted baked tuna and rice with a salad.
Yuck.
What? Tuna?
Baked tuna. I just. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, I'd eat it. I like tuna. What?
Nothing. Nothing. Just the. I'd eat it. I just had thoughts. I was hoping Jordan was on board with me, but he didn't say anything.
Nope, he didn't go there.
He was like, nope, not doing it.
I was like, I like tuna. And then I was thinking of all the different ways that I would eat tuna. I will eat it from completely raw all the way.
Yeah, I'd eat it as like a steak, but I don't like shredded tuna, like tuna casserole stuff.
From raw to baked?
I mean, yeah.
From raw all the way to baked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, we eat it
No, we're talking about tuna.
in the soup.
Okay.
Hey, man, listen. I'm on board. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm on board.
We can bring some and have your dad fried up on the flat top.
God.
Beast is here.
Hey-o!
What's up?
What's up, y'all? Heard y'all went to Bullring and took their lunch money. Sniff, sniff. I'm so proud.
Yep.
We did.
They did. They did.
Right here.
One guy said Matt's still sour about not winning.
I'm not sour. I was not upset about anything other than the fact that my truck just was not set up for that, and then it wouldn't work because it wasn't set up for that. That pissed me off. I don't care about winning.
It worked just fine that second round.
It did after I adjusted the anti-squat, changed the springs, cut the tires, all sorts of cool stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. What width do you prefer on your Class 2 trucks?
This
Whatever's here.
Ooh, I have a tape measure.
Basically, any Vanquish wheel will normally run a 350 hub.
Yeah.
I'm at like 9 3/8.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at, I think. I think my front might be a little wider than that.
I try to run my front wider than the rear.
Yeah, 9 1/4 out back.
9 1/4?
9 1/4.
You know what that is? That's 2/8. Both of them.
Both from both eights.
Both 8s.
I'd say outside to outside, I'm 9 5/8.
Let me get my tire back on and I'll tell you where I'm at.
Well, that is
No.
also
About the same in the rear.
perks of. Well, I guess I have a 1-inch wheel on this one.
All right.
Yeah, not really a fan.
I don't know how wide these are.
And I'm also running 650s.
What?
Really?
What's the big hub?
Let's see.
Is it
650?
650?
350s,
475. Then it would be
600s.
600 and then 750,
think so.
725.
Those are 600s.
God damn, son.
Wow.
I am. Let's see if we put the tires like actually about where they go. I am.
And that keeps me out of the knuckles.
I'm 9.5 in the front. Ask your mom.
Yeah, so 600s, I'm still narrower.
And 9 in the back. Which,
You are skinny out back.
yeah, bud.
That's optimal.
Yeah, I can't go any wider, or else I'd be 9.5 in the front. I guess I'd get some of the spacers.
Eric says, "What's up?" Oh wait, let me back all the way up.
Yeah, we're.
Tyler says, "Beast, you think you can get JJ to send me another dirty letter in my next order?" Eric says, "What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. It's icy here in Chirac.
That happens.
It's
man.
coming our way, Eric."
Yep, it's heading our way. Rather quickly. from
Rob
now.
said it was a good test and tune session then.
It was. I had planned on moving some stuff around and messing with it, but At Abner, it was not optimal, whatever, but it was working well, so I just left it alone. I knew it needed some different things, and then when I went up there, it definitely shined a light on some of the things I needed to do.
It really confirmed it needed.
I had
different
way
things.
too much squat in it, so the front wanted to pull up on the rocks that basically went straight up and were very slick. And for a room that is a basement and should be decently humid, there was a lot of dust there.
A lot of dust.
A lot of dust. Like a lot.
Blind Guy says, at the moment, my 4-dice has 225 hubs. They work. Just 350 are on the way. Matt says, narrow as you can get it and still use all your steering.
Yeah.
Yep. Eric says, crazy coming in and first thing to hear about somebody's wife, tuna. Bill says, speaking of cooking,
Oh boy.
but then he didn't finish it.
Who knows where that was going?
Blind Guy says, like in 9-inch in the back.
Yeah.
Well, everyone has their hobby.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. As soon as I made the
Jake
joke.
says, so is that above or below average?
I was just told average, but
Well, based on what we said just now, that's below average.
okay. Cool. Well, story of my life.
Or above average, because you want to be narrow.
I don't know. You're talking the wrong guy here.
It depends how flat the terrain is you're crawling on.
True.
A lot of side hills you want wide.
Like a soup can. You're like a fat girl washer. Just as wide as she is, deep as she is tall. Remember?
Yeah, I know. It was like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. So I'm taking suggestions here. How do I mitigate this?
Measure 4.5 inches down from the roof and cut the rest.
I can't get it much lower.
Actually, I think I went 4 3/4 down and cut the rest.
Yeah, I can't
So
get
then I
any-
knew I had that 1/4 inch buffer.
I can't get any lower in the front. I'm literally as low as it will go. And I really don't feel like doing that. I'm not.
You've
worried-
always
like
talked about
squat in the rear.
running some shock towers through the hood of things.
True.
So
Yeah, but I'd actually have to move the body mount, is what I'm saying. I don't need the truck, actually. Well, I mean, I do want the truck lower, but changing the springs really helped that. I mean, I'm starting to rub everything. I'm going to have to figure that out, too.
that is the way.
I'll wait till next season to actually fix the rubbing and fix that so I can get it lower.
Matt says, bullshit, asshole. No one likes the tuna here. Rob says he used to run there in winter a lot. Slick rocks, disorganized, and no rules.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly
That's-
my
yeah.
experience.
So nothing's changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Same experience.
Uh,
The same as what you remember.
but it was a high of what 14 or something like that on Saturday.
Maybe.
So,
So it was maybe 50 inside?
It was cold as shit when we first
I mean,
got
the
there.
heaters were running the entire time we were there, and
Yeah.
it didn't get any warmer.
I was in a long sleeve shirt, and I'm normally warm. And I had, actually, Jordan offered to go get my sweatshirt out of the
Yeah.
truck, and I wore it up until probably an hour and a half before we left. Because I actually got warm enough, and I got tired of messing with it. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and take this off just to see what happens.
but it was cool enough that I wanted my hoodie on.
Yeah.
But it was just warm enough that I kept pulling my
Pushing
sleeves,
the sleeves
back
up.
up. And then like that, now I'm cold again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's why I just went ahead and took it off.
And just
Eric says, Blind Guy, this is a friendly channel. Get your head out of the tire, dog. What's up, man?
What?
I don't know.
Who said that?
Well, Blind Guy retracted something.
Damn it,
So
blind guy.
maybe Eric saw it before it was retracted.
Don't be a little bitch, blind guy.
Yeah. If you're going to post that shit.
Keep going.
Rob said, doesn't sound like it. Like anything's changed now.
No.
I
mean-
Matt says the same as when Dustin and I went 2 years ago. So they were talking about expanding it. They're
Yeah.
talking about what?
They said only 4 guys show up for the circle
Yeah.
track, so they're just going to get rid of it.
Yep.
Which is interesting because of the way they have that place set up. It's interesting how the hobby shop is not the track and neither one are the concession stand.
Yeah, there's 3 separate entities running out of the same
Yeah,
building.
that was wild.
All grandma and grandpa cattle are
Dude.
running the hobby store that
Yeah.
doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
I mean, not even the parts that for the people that even run the racetrack.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
They had some Red Cat stuff. They did have some Traxxas stuff, which I assume it's all bandits and slashes and rustlers.
Yeah.
But they didn't even have anything for like the buggy classes, the street stock stuff. Nothing. It was interesting. Like, interesting, I mean, really weird and odd.
Rob says, yeah, they're heat cells. Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Oh.
But if that was as close as Abner is to me, I would be there every time they had an event all winter long.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause indoor you can still crawl.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ryan says, I'm biting at the bit to go rock crawling, but it's too damn cold. Ready for spring?
Yeah.
Believe it.
I find you an indoor place.
Yeah.
Al says he made a post looking for used junk wood. There's plenty of wood there.
Yeah, there was plenty there. It's all sticks.
Rob says, surprised they're getting rid of the oval. It used to be their big draw. That sounds like that's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah. The thing that really got me by surprise was just there's no parts.
Yeah.
You bought what? Drive shaft
I
pins?
bought, drive shaft pins,
Something like that.
grab screws, whatever.
Yeah. I couldn't buy anything. I couldn't find a pinion the size that I needed or the size that Jordan wanted.
They only had like 64 pitch. There was no 32 pitch.
They had some 48s, but they were like 25.
Ah.
25 tooth,
Yeah.
which doesn't get me anywhere.
Zach got a good deal on a TTO2 there. Still isn't finished 2 years later.
I thought about buying one of the semis. The
Semis look sweet.
Yeah, they look pretty cool. I think it's a TTO. Oh, wait, what is that?
I think it's an O2.
TTO2? TAO? Shit, I don't remember.
TTs are all-wheel drive. TAs are right. I think the TAs, and if it's a odd number, it's front-wheel drive. If it's an even number, it's rear-wheel drive.
FFs are front wheel drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the current state of my Beams truck.
We got too far off road and Jordan was bored.
Jordan's like, I want to talk too.
I was like, what else can I do?
So this will work now.
Blind guy says Matt tried 10 once, but couldn't sit right for a week. You tried above average once.
I get it. Your joke was 5 minutes too late, but that's
Right.
Well, it's been there for a minute.
Yeah,
You know,
okay. Gotcha.
William says that place in Michigan looks fun, but just a long drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Michigan's the kind of place that we have to take a weekend for.
Yeah.
You can't just go up and back.
No.
What you gonna do with them F10 straight axles over there, bud?
you know exactly what I'm gonna do with them.
What you gonna do with them?
Those are from my
Oh,
other truck.
gotcha.
Gonna go with these.
Ooh, shizzle. I like how the Cherokee is blocking. There you go.
Just put it on the roof.
It's like we're doing secret stuff back here.
RC Garage Guy
Hello.
said everyone needs a dancing rider.
I thought about that too.
Oh, what?
A dancing rider. It's a 3-wheeled like.
Nope.
Is that what Josh and Matt
Yeah.
did when they raced? When
Yeah,
they...
they're stupid cheap
Yeah.
too, and they look really fun. But you're a buzzkill, so you won't get one.
Blind Guy says always wanted the Grand Hauler. The build off Matt and
Oh.
Josh did was cool, but I like Josh's more.
Yeah, I didn't watch that the computer thing or whatever. That
I've always wanted the semi. But
the
it's just-
semi thing, I don't want to start because I know how that will end up. I know exactly how that will end up because I like semis in general. That will end up with me being like, "Hey Jordan, how about you print me this Peterbilt, whatever the hell?" And
Don't
then
do it.
And then I add another one, and then I buy another one. And I'm like, "Hey Jordan, how about you print me this cab over?" And then I stretch it 14 feet, and I buy a low boy. I don't know, and that's even more expensive than crawlers.
See, if I did a semi, I'd have to have a cab over.
Oh yeah.
I love the look of a cab
Oh
over.
yeah, I'm a big fan of like.
But then it's like, okay, now you have all that stuff you have to fit under that cab over. Instead of
Hey, just throw a
having a
sleeper.
cab and a hood, versus no hood.
Just throw the sleeper on it.
Yeah.
That's the ones I like. Is like the ones that have a 1 foot sleeper on the back, and they've extended the chassis like.
It's got a 23-inch wheelbase.
Yeah, yeah. That what's that guy Joe? Semi Joe or Semis by Joe. He was at the swap meet.
Yeah.
And usually Beat the Creek. He has such cool stuff, but that shit is so expensive. Literally, it's like a piece of polished aluminum with some mounts, and he's like $147, please, like just for a front bumper.
And people hand it over.
Yeah, dude.
This is the extent of my useless shit that I'm building.
Well, that sucks. You need to get more useless shit.
Matt says, y'all see the stuff that will run a Ellie Field in Illinois this year?
What?
It says run a Ellie Field. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Calder Crawl says, here's your participation trophy, fellas. Thank you. He gave us a trophy.
I got one. Thanks.
I got one.
They made me a.
Wait, you got an actual... That's the same size trophy I
It's the
got.
same. It's, yeah.
I know, that's what I said.
It's bullshit. That's the second place trophy.
I got mine from Logan.
What do you
So,
want me-
was there candy on the table?
No, that's my candy.
Oh, I thought that was your participation trophy.
I didn't give candy.
No. Let's put that right there.
Matt says 3.5 hours from him.
Oof. Which way? Which map? Beast?
Beast.
3.5 hours from
I'm
him.
guessing that field in Illinois.
So it would be like what, 3 hours ish from us?
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah.
really far down there.
Nicholas Steffi, hello.
Hi there.
He says he just jumped in.
Awesome.
Ryan Davis, I still want a red cat hauler really bad after seeing how Josh put one of his crawlers on the back. Now I need it.
I saw a guy that lifted one today, and it was pretty gross.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody was beating off to it. Oh my god, that's amazing! It looks better than when it's lowered. And I was like, no,
it doesn't.
nope, sure doesn't. That does. I mean,
No,
I'm okay with whatever you want to do, but that in specific, the way he did it looked like dong.
Bill says semis.
Yeah, that's another one. I'll have 15 of his semis at my
Right.
house as well.
Hey, can we put some more lights on it?
Oh, God. That's exactly what he needs. Is a semi with about 1,500 lights on it.
Al Castro said I would definitely make Smokey in the Bandit build.
Yeah, I'm not a. I mean, I think the 70s trucks are cool for sure, but I don't know what I would do.
It depends how much detail I wanted to go into. If I wanted to really smooth the cab up and, you know, make it lowered and slammed, then yeah, I'd probably do something real slick. But if I left it, you know, stock height, I'd do some sort of old school.
Yeah. See, I'd do an old school paint job with like an off-colored fender and like weather the shit out of it. Just, you know, because
There's a truck driver just getting by.
yes sir, good bought this fella right here. This bad unit.
It's only got 1.2 million miles.
I was gonna say 1.4, but yeah.
Blind guy says his dad drives a cab over Pete. My grandpa owned a trucking company when my mom was a kid, and my stepdad comes from a trucking company. I've just always loved a big rig, but I don't need an RC one.
I don't
Says
need
maybe
one.
the cross rollback.
That thing's weird.
It
We saw one.
It was
at Beat
last
the Creek.
year.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
at Beat the Creek. It's really cool, except I don't like how the front tires are just cambered all to hell because they said that like helps stability or whatever. But from the side you don't notice it, but at any angle other than that, you just see the front tire laid in like it's a Civic, and it was just a very odd choice for sure. But it is cool as shit. Other than that,
Garage guy says Matt and Josh ran Camtex. That's what the 3-wheel things are. Monticello, Illinois is what Matt was trying to tell us. Nicholas says you guys need to come up to Reaction.
where's that?
Reaction Hobbies. Is that the one up in Michigan?
I need to go down to
Clue is in Nicholas.
Hoosier.
Where is that?
Hoosier Hobby Plex or Hobby Place or whatever that guy said.
Hoosier Hobby Motorplex?
Yeah, something like that. I need to go there.
Oh, that Cam said?
Yeah, they have some things that I found that I need.
Chief Runs with Scissors is in the house.
Heyo!
Eric says Horizon
Your stuff
Test
was
Flight.
dropped in the mailbox today, by the way. Chief.
Chief.
Brian says the cab over slammed is the shit.
Agreed.
William says the hauler Facebook group and guy made his Red Cat hauler into 4-wheel drive with straight axles. Yes, that's the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
It just didn't look good.
No.
Like, and the fact that he said this looks better than when it was lowered is just, that is just a blatant lie. But
Blind guy says, so it's a cross then. Ha ha ha.
true.
So I guess all of them are cambered that way?
No, they just make weird decisions.
okay.
Cross makes some really cool ass bodies. I mean, I'll give him that. Because that one, the Demon or something like that, it's like that Toyota with the opening tube doors and stuff. It's got an opening hood, I think. And it's neat looking, but they're expensive as shit. You're almost better off just to buy a whole damn truck and then just jack the body off of it. Because the SUV thing they make, I think, was like $100 and some odd dollars or some shit like that. I don't know.
He's in Grand Rapids.
Oh, okay.
That's where the
Reaction is.
reaction
He
is.
said he drives 3 hours to get there, and it's worth it.
Wow.
We're gonna be.
Nicholas said, I'll put a side bet with you. They have a 3D printed toilet.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that on RC Every Day today. Somebody down at Juicebox gave him a 3D printed toilet, and it's actually functional. Like, it has a hole. The seat goes up, and then the pipe thing actually goes up and then down
Really?
through the bottom. Yeah.
Blind guy says the Red Cat hauler is meant to be low. That's that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Low and then lower.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing's super cool. There's a lot.
Ryan says, William, I'll have to go check that out.
I have said it before, and I will say it again. I don't like Red Cat crawlers, but everything else scale-wise they're doing is freaking money.
Yeah.
The lowriders, that truck, I heard they're doing like that dancing bed, like mini truck thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of a thing on Facebook.
Okay.
I heard about it, but I couldn't say anything about it. But they finally have, it's leaked out somewhere. But yeah, because there's a guy that I follow. I can't remember what his name was, but he said I'm making one before Red Cat comes out with theirs. But he's got like brass, like his bed goes like this, and I think it spins. I could be wrong. It's pretty sick.
So they're coming out with a S10? That would be sweet.
I don't think it's necessary.
Okay. Good night, Jake. He said he's headed to bed.
Is it that time already?
It is 5 after
Dude.
8.
It's almost time for dessert.
Speaking of things that I saw on Facebook, it wasn't actually from Jake. Like, it wasn't J Concepts page that mentioned it, but somebody that seemed like they were in the know said that the 419 Tusks are supposed to land next month.
Yeah, I believe that.
So,
I think somebody's been asking for those.
I don't know who it was.
He's like, this guy.
I didn't feel the need to post or comment that on, like, they post like a lot of like racing like finishes and stuff. I didn't feel like
Well,
that
you
was
should be like that other guy that posted a bunch of stuff like, hey, when's this coming out? Hey,
Release
when's
the
those-"
holds.
Yep.
Was it on every?
Oh, it was
Oh,
on
it
everything.
was- yes.
I went down the J Concepts page and literally
Yep.
clicked on it and copied or just pasted it and went down and pasted it. It was like 27 in a row because they eventually said every post, dude. And I said, yup.
Yes. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, I just posted it on the when they released the 5 1/4 Tusks.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I will say they definitely do need
Reaction is 3 hours 45 minutes from Chief.
that. Okay, and that's what 4.5 hours for us then probably because he's
I don't know.
I don't remember where he's at, but
he's that way, isn't he?
he's north
I think he's north.
Thought he was more east.
to Alaska, north.
North.
Is on. I thought he was up by Anderson or something.
Rob says reaction is 4 hours and 15 from him. So a long drive. It would have to be a whole weekend, yes.
That means Dustin is really far up there then if Lebanon is 4.5 hours or whatever you just said.
Blind guy says years ago he had a Cross GC4 4x4 cab over. It was very scale but also useless.
Is that one that looks like a Jeep? Kind of looks like the Jeep FC.
I think so.
I can't remember all of them, but I'm just saying the cab over. I assume that's what he was talking about.
Robert Revels says, I have a grand hauler. Yes, they are very addicting.
I have no doubt in my mind. I have none, like, no doubt.
Oh, Nicholas said, I think it's a Nissan, the Red Cat Dancer.
Yeah.
Deluxe.
So,
nice wood panels.
Where
Looks
did you
like
hear
my place.
that? Where did you see the Nissan
Thanks.
bed dancer? What happened?
Beast likes my wood paneling.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Haley wants to paint it. So
No way.
They were left here from the 70s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could stand in one of these corners and I would have flashbacks from my childhood. For sure.
All that's missing is the greenish yellow paisley furniture.
Oh, no.
I got rid of that.
We had the, what was the one with the wagon wheel on one cushion, and it had like it was brown, and had all the like old timey pictures all over it. It had like,
Those cushions?
yeah, the couches and
Okay,
all that
yeah.
shit. What the hell was that?
Oh, and you can't forget the seat covers. You had the plastic
Oh,
vinyl
no.
covers.
My grandma was too bougie for that.
Oh,
She
okay.
would just throw that shit out in the trash whenever it got a little rip in it or something.
So this side of the basement had, I think we've talked about it before, but it had like, it looked like brick. They were little like vinyl tiles.
Uh-huh.
It was not asbestos. But it was this whole area was covered in that, and then from the wall over was like different shades of green. It looked like green camo shag carpet. And it went all the way up the stairs.
Wow.
Was it actually green or was it green to you?
No, they told me it was green.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dick.
RC Garage. Go ahead.
I was just gonna read Chief's comment. He said, "Small question: was Matt a sore loser on Saturday?"
No,
No.
I was mad.
he was just excited. about wood.
100%. I despise wood courses. But other than that, like,
Hopefully, whenever Matt makes a video from our adventure there, he includes while I was filming him doing his run, where I'm like, Matt, slow down, just breathe.
wasn't happening. I was already pissed off. Yeah. I went up, how tall do you think that rock thing was? Like,
Which one?
the wall in the corner?
5.5 feet or better.
Yeah. I got up to the top, and all I needed to do was hook and then go around. And that piece of shit sat there going, bah, 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 and I got a little angry. And so I backed down and I tried to bouncer it up there, and it got almost to the same spot, and then went, whee.
Like 3 times.
I was mad. I was very upset. And then I DNF'd on that because I spent so much time there. Jordan was like, just take a judge's winch. I said, no.
I didn't say that. It was somebody else.
Oh, okay. Somebody said it.
The judge
Yeah.
said that.
judge.
I was like, nah.
He was like, no, I've already pissed away enough time.
yeah,
I'm gonna get it."
I knew I was done, so it didn't matter.
Chief said he's halfway between Indy and Fort Wayne along 69.
That's a very broad.
It's 4 hours for William.
Okay.
Matt says, no, don't paint it.
Yeah, I agree. Just leave it.
Oh, yeah, leave the wood.
If you don't leave it, then take it down, is what I would do. Because I assume there's drywall behind it, right? No? There's nothing behind that.
I don't think so.
There has to be.
What is it? Just concrete wall?
Oh, that's a good point.
Could be a concrete wall.
This would be concrete.
Yeah. You're in Indiana, sir? Concrete.
Why wouldn't that be?
Because that's an interior wall.
The far one?
Yeah, the far
would,
one.
would be, yeah.
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 Okay.
And that one with the window is, but this one is not. That's an interior.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a random. I don't know what. If you've never looked over there, you should check that out one day. That's a random ass cubby. That is. You go around that corner and it goes all the way back to there. There's nothing
Just no
there.
reason. There's no reason for
There's
it.
like no pipes back there, no anything, just there. Maybe that's where they kept like the vacuum or something, or like Christmas ornaments. Lots.
But there's a whole.
lots of Christmas.
There's a
Yeah, there's a
whole
whole storage cubby.
You never know.
I don't know.
You never know.
Logan says the kind that always smelled like cigarette smoke? Question mark. Talking about your seats. Talking about chairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because my grandpa smoked. Yep. I actually inherited that couch after my grandpa passed, and I moved out, and then I moved in with my other grandparents. My mom was like, "You want this couch?" And I was in a basement almost this size, and I had a futon, a lamp, and an end table, and about 400 model kits. So I went ahead and took it. And I sat on that thin foam shit until I could get another couch.
Blind Guy says it's called The Dancer. Driving around all. Hold me close, your dancer.
What?
I think he's talking about the red cat.
Oh, no.
No?
The dancer? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know that.
I don't know.
That's a bed dancer or something like that. They were talking about it when I was in Vegas.
Eric said he's been looking at grabbing some anti-foams or squids. Do you guys run any 3D printed inserts? Just looking for thoughts. I run Proline 2-stage, but want new kicks and inserts for some creek crawling.
I run printed inserts in the front and 2 stages in the rear. Just because I don't like the way that the printed inserts react, for me personally, in the back. I like a little bit stiffer of a tire for whenever I decide to go shooting up things at 40 miles an hour.
Eric, I don't know if you have a printer or not, but pretty much, well, you have a couple sets of anti-foams, but most of yours are, and all of mine, are from D440,
Yep.
and then I just print them.
If you don't have a printer, I'm sure you could find somebody locally that does. Or somebody on here. I mean,
William Chandler is
does.
yeah.
Yep.
printing them left and right now.
Eric doesn't have a Facebook, though. He doesn't do the book faces.
What?
Listen, make a book face profile. All you got to do is just make your own profile, put a picture of you on there, and then join the group. Then just be done with Facebook. You can just be in our group, just answer the questions, and then be in our group. We'll get you
All 3 questions.
all 3.
Yes.
What's the group for? Have you rang the ding dong bell on my videos or something like that or other? And where are you from?
It's
That
that
is
simple.
That is very hard for some people, though.
There are a lot of people getting deleted, not accepted, because you don't answer the questions.
Yep. Having 23 friends answering no questions on one profile picture. Ain't gonna do it, kids. Ain't gonna do it.
Matt
Well,
says, Judge's Winch, weak.
That was another thing.
But
So how crazy was the judge's winch where you didn't even have to get anywhere near the gate? Rob usually says get close to the gate, like you have to get somewhere near it and I'll put you over or whatever for a judge's winch. They were like, where you want to winch to on the judges? I'm like, all the way past the gate. And he's like, okay. And he not only took me up, but then turned me the right way and put me down. I was like, fuck yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Just keep judges winching the whole course. I'll take the 40.
Al says, horsehair plaster wall. That might be behind there.
No, that one's going to be concrete because that's an outside wall.
Chief said, Doug, what class is your Fruit Loop in? 2.5.
Yeah, depends on how you look at it.
I have that same body and eventually want to put it on something. Yeah, it's a 2.5.
Technically for them.
Yeah. It's got brushless power, so it's 2.5 automatically.
Yeah.
That was another thing. There was like no rhyme or reason on what classes. If it had a brush motor in it, it was still class 2. If you had the same truck with a brushless motor, you were in 2.5.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense.
No, the 2 had to have stock frame rails.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was another thing. Had to be brushed and have stock frame rails. So technically, you could throw a brushed motor in a carbon. What is that thing doing?
Was what thing?
The thing over there is red flashing.
Oh.
Does that just not charge? It was stupid. Anyway,
I thought there was an issue with my fish tank.
Yeah. Because I don't see red flashing.
It's
It
on
must-
this.
it's on that side,
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
it's
maybe
like
it
these things
charge
didn't
then.
even charge all day when they've been out in the garage all day, charging all day. Did I mention they charged all day? So if we randomly lose sound, yeah.
Just let us know. Be an early end.
Yeah.
Eric says, right on, thanks guys. Yep, I'm a damn dinosaur. Tyler says, the answer to all 3 questions is like your mom.
It is. I've accepted people that just put random dumb shit, but just put something. Just
Well, and like here lately, I've noticed a lot of people don't want to put where you're from.
yeah, that's weird.
Like you're scared, like we're gonna come to
Yeah.
your house or some shit. Like,
We just want to know how far out we're reaching.
Yeah, that's all I care about. Although my analytics say that I'm most popular in U.S., Canada. There was some.
thanks, blind guy.
Yeah.
We get one there.
There was one in like Portugal. It was like 0.01% or something like that.
I think he was on here before because he chimed in like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Or something.
Yeah. One guy that was in like France or something.
Yeah.
And I think it was France and England or something like that. They're very small. It's like 0.1, something like that. So it's like 2 guys that have ever watched one video. But
Brad, get with William Chandler. He might do it. He's asking anyone willing to 3D print me the new Harley Designs transmission mount for the VRD.
William will do
for
it.
the VFD in the new CJ7.
I watched that video today.
Yeah. Seems like a pretty easy swap.
yeah.
Chief says there's a lot that don't answer the questions on the Indiana Crawler page, but I think that if someone is invited, it doesn't give them the option.
I've said that before. Well, it'll give you the option, but you have to go back and actually do it. So, like, if I invited Jordan, he would have to actually go to the page, and where it'll say, like, answer questions or cancel, and he's got to go back and answer the questions, and then it gives you updates.
So I wonder if that's the dude that's sitting in there on like waiting to get in right now.
JC or KC or...
No,
4 days now?
Caleb or whatever.
I don't know.
Because I saw him on one of the Vanquish pages
Yeah.
earlier today.
What
But
do
he
you-
answered 2, but not the where you're from. So maybe that is what it is.
what do you guys think of the Snap-on Traxxas 1920 sprint car?
I haven't watched a video about it. It's very interesting.
It-
I thought it was pretty cool.
It
Yeah.
looks neat, but it looks delicate.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big it was.
It's not 10 scale?
Um,
I mean, 10 scale would make it look freaking probably 8 scale.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think so. I thought those were small. Aren't the old Indy cars kind of small?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
What?
saying.
Yeah. But if you set it up on the same wheelbase as current 10 scale, it makes it look...
Well, they don't have a wheelbase restriction on the old
Yeah.
Indy car. I thought the motor being straight up and down was wild. That was kind of
It's
neat.
definitely a weird concept.
Yeah.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
the motor is in the fuel cell in the back.
Yeah,
But it's going up and down, and then it hangs a 90 degrees somehow to the axle.
yeah. On a mono leaf, I believe.
Yeah, I knew it had leaves.
Yeah.
And it's got the old style shocks where they twist. Kind of wild.
Blind guy's asking, are you guys going to that new comp series or whatever it is that started that buggy class thing? The We Rock, probably.
They're too far away.
Yeah.
They're literally on the other side of the country.
It's cool to see the different ideas that are coming
Yeah.
up with those vehicles, though.
Dude, those guys are adamant about putting the freaking transmission in the back. Or
Motor in the back.
the motor, or they just want something in the back. They're like,
They're like, fuck your run-of-the-mill transmission. I cut it up into 14 pieces, reassembled it.
this is actually 6 different transmissions.
This works better for me.
Yeah, it's wild.
I think the coolest one so far was the one that used the NOD trans
Mm-hmm.
with a 3-gear and then 2 Hertz digs for
Yes,
front and rear.
That's a lot of figuring, though.
Yeah. Chief says, depending on the charge circuit, a lot of charging systems will not charge if the battery temp is below freezing. Lithium doesn't do well charging below freezing.
Well, maybe that did it. Maybe I should bring these inside or something.
William
Oh, I would.
says that he's waiting for the tool guy Tuesday.
Sick. I want to see it.
I imagine it's one of those, if you buy this, you'll get that.
You better get a free wrench or something.
A lot more than
$42 tech driver.
Yeah. I was going to say, a wrench on the Snap-on truck's like $114, so...
Blind guy says he admins 3 groups. The amount of people that are too lazy to answer questions is redonkulous. They get the big old decline.
Yep. I meant to send you guys the thing the other day from the Midwest street scene. Because now they're typing in, and it says yes MF, and then like 19 numbers. So all I can think of is these chicks' profile and this chick going, yeah, motherfucker, and then like 19 numbers. Because it's what it looks like it says. Yeah.
Like a profile link. Like
I don't know what it is. It's like a phone number or something. Like, well, it's not a phone number, but you know what I'm saying? But then it's, yes, I would like to spam the page.
Chief says it will say at the top, invited by.
Yeah.
If I see that, I just approve them.
Yeah, I don't
think yours ever says invited by. Does it?
Just nobody invites anybody.
Yeah.
They want to keep it a secret for themselves. They don't want all their friends to know cool stuff too.
Al says I think it's ace scale and everything is plastic.
I think it's going to be really cool, and I think it's going to really, if they bring it out non-snap-on and it's just a general kit or
They
a general RTR, right? They
All
should,
their other ones do.
right? Yeah, the Vortec and all that stuff. Once they bring it out, if the parts can be had cheap enough, I think the real market is going to be with those RC Everyday kits, the rat rods and
Yep.
stuff, and people will definitely be lopping them up to make rat rod kits and things like that.
I can see that.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, or paint the wheels red and then paint it all flat black and call it a rat rod, because I mean that's basically what a rat rod is.
Logan's asking if anyone's been keeping up with the King of Hammers. King of Hammers, not yet. They've been King of Moto so far, and I don't do motorcycles.
Is it this week?
It's this week, bud.
Fuck.
So
Wait, when's the big race? Friday?
it's usually the end of the week, yeah. So my screen will be on dual screen all week.
We'll have to cancel my plans for
But
Friday.
normally
Me too.
the coverage
really
doesn't
excited.
start until noon here.
Yeah.
So you have to find something else to do in the morning before
Like
you
work.
Before you watch.
Like work. I'm gonna tell Lid I'm canceling our plans on Friday too, so I can watch King of the Hammers.
Good luck with that.
She'll enjoy that.
Like it's what out, so I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Time is it?
William says, "I'm betting if you get it."
You hear it? Things being
William
played.
says, "I bet if you get it if you buy a toolbox."
I better. If I bought a $14,000 toolbox, I better get an RC truck.
Garage guy's asking, "So what's wrong with the printer?" I heard it. Damn it. He said again, "I missed it earlier." Nothing right now. It's printing.
Yeah, it's
over
actually printing right now. Before it actually just stopped.
Ta-da!
It made some sort of booger,
Oh.
and then picked it up, and then drug it around, and just kept feeding. So it made like this tar
spaghetti
baby thing.
tart.
Yeah, it looked like a big wad of black poop. There it is. And it ripped out some wires while it was at it. It's a good time.
There's the temperature sensor right there.
Which is really
Can you
overrated.
see it?
Yep.
Okay. So
Mine's blurry. I don't know what his looks like, but
You can kind of see it.
might be just my stupid Android, right?
Just need to cover my
That's
face.
what you normally.
That way it doesn't try.
Oh, that's right. You gotta cover your face so it focuses on something
Yeah.
else.
It's okay.
Rob says you can't buy it. You have to win the truck after buying shit. But every Snap-on guy may be different. I've heard there's different ones because some people are like, they probably already buy enough shit that they're just like, here, take this truck,
I was gonna say,
take this car. I've heard the multiples of that.
I'm spending a lot of damn money. It's
Um,
like when McDonald's tries to charge you for more sauce. You're like, I just paid you $42 for a bunch of nuggets.
You want to charge
Give
me
me
for a
some
packet?
damn hot mustard. Oh, got some of that ooey gooey butter balls or whatever.
Ooey gooey butter balls?
Ooey gooey butter balls.
I would prefer not to have a corner if one of you guys wants to.
Oh, I don't
do
care.
a corner.
I don't care either way.
Jordan hates the corners of anything.
Why were you in them enough as a kid? Or too many times as a kid?
Me too.
Maybe.
All right. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is dessert time. It happens around 8:30.
And we are damn near.
Thanks, Haley.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Gooey butter cake.
Gooey butter cake.
Is it gooey?
It's not gooey like I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be.
Jacob Davis says, my tool dealer told me between $7,500 and $10K on a purchase to enter the raffle.
Jesus.
Yeah,
God.
y'all can get fucked.
Yeah. Blind guy says that's another crazy one that happens now. The straight XXX that's posted on the groups now. Lisa Sugar posted.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen a couple of those.
What is it?
Wow, that feels gooey.
Just straight porn. Like just right out in the open. Thumbnail is just wild. But that's usually groups that aren't adminned very well or at all. Because as soon as you let other members start adding members, as soon as you have one spammer in there, they add the other 414 profiles they have and then just go out. And all it is spam.
Blind Guy says, oh, you got the blob of death, eh? Garage Guy says, wow, that was a nasty ball to clean. You need a camera on it. William says, wow, see if you upgrade to a K1, it would stop before it did that. Brad Steele says, William, awesome. Oh, William and Brad have been messaging about printing. Blind Guy says, Matt's excited. He's got a plate of balls. Ooey gooey ball?
And a camera would not help that because that printed overnight. So.
So you would not have seen it anyway.
And I forgot to come down here and switch it. So I text Haley from the office. I'm like, hey, can you run downstairs and she sends me a picture of the error message, and there was nothing on the bed.
So.
Yeah. I was like,
no bueno.
Ryan says, did Jordan's wife order some of that ooey gooey cake? No.
She made it.
She made it, and it is delicious.
It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like butterscotch.
Chief says, Matt, Piper asked if you have always had long hair.
No.
No.
Nope.
Go back in the YouTube channel and find some where his hair is just as short as mine.
You can watch it grow. It's like a chia pet.
This is interesting.
I like it a lot.
I think it's good.
You know what was really good was the corner parts.
I'm getting there.
No. What has what'd she say? 4 cups of powdered sugar in it,
Jesus.
and I forget what else she said was in it.
Is that what's crunching on the bites?
Maybe.
That's probably why the bottom of it's a little crunchier.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Oh, we're gonna have to like yell, but can you hear anything?
Oh, Jacob David says yes.
Is it
Matt
terrible?
says hold these. Because I said please hold.
Oh, is it terrible?
Bofem, Matt?
Bofem? Can you take like 10 minutes of this and then will it be okay if we speak loudly?
Everyone's saying yes.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll just we'll put these up too. Let them charge with it. Yes, sir. We'll charge those as well.
Eric says back again.
Guess who's back?
Tell your friends. Tell your friends, get them in here. Come on.
Yeah, tell your friends. Damn it. We're growing slowly, but I'm impatient. If you have more than one friend, you should have already told at least one of them by now that you know a guy on YouTube and he has 2 friends and both of them are as cool as he is.
Ryan said he had to turn the volume up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we're just going off my actual phone now, so I'm trying to project a little louder, but give it just a little bit and I'll put it back on. Guess who's back? God damn it.
No. It's not both of them. It's Bofem.
Bofem.
You missed the story behind that earlier, Matt. You came in late.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Charge, bitch.
Yep. Hit that like button, guys.
Yup.
So Eric said there's 36 in here and only 22 likes. Hit that button. I know I haven't hit it yet.
Ow. Shit, that hurt.
William said, Matt, buy a K1 Max for Jordan.
I went to another guy's house, and he has about, I think, 8 printers, 6 printers, something like that. He's a lot. And he was telling me the X1 Carbon was probably his favorite, and printed fast and clean. And he showed me some prints off of it, and they were really, really smooth. Like, with a tad bit of work, they would look almost like this ABS.
He said it's got a small build plate.
Yeah. The X1.
Whatever the one you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like yours. It's like a, what is that, 300 by 300 or whatever?
No, yours is 300.
Oh, okay. It's whatever yours is.
200.
Yeah. About like that.
He says the K1 is bigger.
Huh?
He said the K1 is bigger.
Yeah.
Good evening, Moose Knuckle.
Welcome.
Our sound is down right now, so be patient. We'll hopefully get it back up and running.
Yeah, it won't be too long. So. But yeah, I had thought about that. I just didn't know how you felt about it.
Another printer?
Probably a replacement at this point, maybe. An eventual replacement. So like maybe let's get it, see if it's good, and then if we like it, or if you like running it and I like the parts coming off of it, then we can get rid of that one. Or we can have 3, I don't care. You know me, I'm down to party.
It's just more shit I have to do.
Not really. It's be the same amount of shit, you'll just have different 2 printers. I mean, there's a list in my phone that's probably already this long, just waiting for you to get done. That thing's almost done, right?
William said the K1 Max would make Jordan's life way better.
Yeah. See? William says it'll be better.
See, that's coming from a guy who's been here, knows what you're doing.
Right.
I almost had to call William to get that thing back up.
Really?
Yeah, you should go look in the trash and see all my failed test prints from this.
Okay. Here's what we could do. Check this out.
Oh, God.
What? Bitch. So, that can just be foams.
Yeah.
Just do foam or printed foam all the time. That's all that printer does. Just, foamies. And then the other one makes bodies and parts and stuff like that.
One guy says it's over $2K for him to get a Bamboo. He said, I got the Neptune 4 Pro. That said, the Bamboo does everything by itself.
Yeah.
Jason Upload says, and still not sitting in the proper phase of hair loss. No, proper phases of hair loss. We're not in the right phase.
Oh, okay. Shit, what was his name?
I don't know.
Oh, he also had a what else did he have? Care something?
No, Bear. Care Bear.
Care Bear. Yes, it prints out of its stomach.
What? Okay.
No, it's like I see myself out. Care Mare, some shit.
Now you're just stuck on Care Bear.
No, it's a Mare or something like that. I don't remember what the name of this printer is, but he said he really liked that one, but I think it was more expensive.
Hair Bear? What?
That's what happens to the drain after I shower. Is a hair bear.
I've not heard of the Care Bear printer.
I don't remember what it is. I'll have to ask him, but it was something along those lines.
You have to stare at it?
You stare at the Care Bear hair?
Care Bear stare.
Care Bear stare. Hair bear.
I'm glad they can't hear everything.
There.
I'm speaking semi-loudly, I guess, right?
Yeah. I did that one time. You guys yelled at me.
Oh, golly.
Good times.
It is. Good times. is. So yeah, I'm down to get another printer if you're wanting to figure that out. Especially if they say it'll make your life easier. We know that prints films pretty well.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know. What are those?
William says that picture I sent you and Jordan was printed on my K1.
Okay.
1.
Well, my phone's over there, so we'll have to.
He sent it to us literally right before we jumped on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, my phone's still over
And
there.
it looked really good.
Okay. Cool. Well, then let's do it. Let's get one. Do I have to get it from Canada again? Smelling like maple syrup and hot dog buttholes.
Order it from Canada and then it ship out of New Jersey or
Right.
whatever it was.
Right. I was like, oh, Canada.
Take a ride up to the micro.
That's what he said, Micro Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have one. How much is it?
$8 billion.
Yikes! I don't know if I have that much.
$1 million.
Which, you know what's wild?
He said, "Oh look."
Okay.
What?
You know what's wild is back in when Austin Powers was made, $1 million was a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Now, $1 million really isn't that much money. You're like, I want to be a millionaire, but I mean, I guess.
Like, I still don't have it. So.
I don't have it either, but like, it's not really that crazy anymore.
I'm like $10 off, so.
Yeah, I think I'm about 36,000, 100,000.
3,600,000?
Yeah, that's how far away I am from a million. I'm actually backwards from zero. What the heck is that? Hell? You need a cat. Was that a mouse?
Something.
I think that was it cooling down and it came off the bed.
Oh, okay, cool. Huh. What are those things that are the flat part, and then as it curls up, there's that 3 circles for like taillights or something?
Yeah. Soon.
Oh, okay, now I see. Dang, you did get a bunch done. I'm gonna have to go get some glue so we can start gluing it together.
Does Flying Bear sound right?
No.
William Chandler says $6.99.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I'll do it. Let me sell some of them trucks, I'll do it.
Eric says, "What race did you guys bring to that Ohio comp? Sorry if you said it earlier. Fast forward to lives to stay current." Matt brought his pro. Ooh.
It looked a little different. Didn't have the carbon fibre wheels, but basically the same. Like that bug body too.
Mm-hmm.
Roll over king. Right there.
I brought my cab only.
Fruit roll up.
I call it Fruit Loop. So it's a Rad Rocks RC chassis, Amazon Ford motor mount, 1800 2-in-1, and F10s.
Your turn. I feel like we're introducing ourselves at like a Bible study or something.
Hi.
Minus the cliffhanger. Also, Rad Rocks chassis. F10 rear, AR-44 front, 3 gear with a Ford motor mount, deluxe behind the axle servos.
Hell yeah, brother.
It actually doesn't look like it got touched a lot at all.
No. And then I run a black jacket.
Yeah, mine's pretty good too. I have really any scratches on mine now, but I look good. Before I went to the LP, I did. It was getting pretty rough. Oh, I mean, I only comped it like that like twice.
See, now I'm gonna look at.
Well, I don't know how much stinks really scratch stuff, so
That's
I may have to wait till.
That's true. Because mine's above
The rocks is gonna do more damage.
No, mine definitely hangs down.
Oh yeah, it does.
I don't know if you can see it, but now you can see how low everything is in there.
Mine's too short to hang down. Same thing. I got a little clearance problem between the servo mount and the bolt or the screw there.
So Doug and I have the same chassis.
They also rub wieners together too.
What he means by wieners, he actually means trophies.
Oh!
Yeah.
Zinger! Oh, fuck me. God damn it, every time. Mother! Sorry!
I got a little one. Paper towel.
Yeah, I got it. You got an extra towel. just smells like jizz. It's in the basement. Has Gene been back down here?
No.
One guy says, where I live, 1 million would get you an average house.
Yeah.
Eric says, were they all cheaters like you said they were going to be? Loose on the class rules?
There was no
Oh,
rules.
there was no rules, dude. Basically, if it was brushed, it was class 2. If it was brushless, it was class 2.5. But then
And
they
none of
put
it
us all
mattered.
together anyway.
Really,
Didn't matter.
the only difference between everything, it was run what you brung, but if you fell into class 3, you counted reverses.
Yes.
Otherwise, it was on the same course. It was same time limit, same. I mean, everything was the same. But I guess if you want to use rear steer or dig, then you had to count reverses.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any cheating that
No,
that we know of. But
No. William says the X1 is 1500 but has a smaller build plate. Nicholas says, way back when I asked you guys about how to make stubby VFD, it has made a big difference in his 2.5. Thank you.
no problem. That is one thing I thought about switching in this. I don't know.
It's still a lot of transmission.
Well, so I know what that weighs, and that has. I found Hot Racing makes lightweight metal gears for it,
Okay.
but I'm like, I don't know that that's worth it
For that?
for a 3 gear.
Oh, okay.
But I could also do the stubby VFD with all the lightweight gears in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how much, if any, weight savings.
It'd be interesting what a standard VFD weighs compared to that. 'Cause that's what you put in it, standard VFD with overdrive.
Yeah.
That mug body is rocking. It is. It came out really good.
Jordan, is Richard Heed the driver in your blue JKU? What?
My piece smells like fire grease.
Richard Heat? No. Where's he at?
What happened?
I don't know. I thought you took him back.
No, I thought you had him.
I thought he always stayed here.
No, remember he made it over to, made it back to Matt's.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, we don't know where Richard Heat is right now.
Yeah. I'll have to find him.
Chief says I picked up one of the TG8 forward mounts to
Nice.
go in one of their chassis whenever I decide to work on one. Yeah, I have the same setup, just it's not TG8. So it's Amazon.
I mean, I have both, but I really like Class 0 and Class 1 have the TGH Ford motor mount.
Okay. How is the sound now?
Tyler says, hold it.
As I
They
just-
didn't count reverses in Class 2? No, they did not.
They didn't
No.
count anything in class 2.
Except gates.
Yeah, just gates. And then
Gates and touches. Like
and you got
rollers.
progress points for going through the gates without touching them.
Yep.
I think. We're not sure.
Yeah, I think that's how it ended up happening, because that's how we ended up with the larger or the smaller score at the very end.
Yes.
I agree.
Chief said, I would have liked to go, but the wife got me tickets to see an AC/DC tribute band called Thunderstruck.
Nice.
I saw the video of that, dude.
Can't beat it.
William says, loud, I had it up to 100.
Yeah, so in hindsight, you probably should have said, hey, I'm getting ready to plug the microphones back in.
Now we don't have to whisper.
Sorry.
Sound is good, wicked loud.
Cool.
Crazy
cool.
sound like you're deep undercover.
What?
You gained like 15 decibels.
One guy says, just got an earful of Matt here. Jesus.
You're used to that, though.
Your mom had an earful of me one time.
Oh!
Tell her I said hi.
During the pound sounds.
For the bounce outs.
What do you
Blind guy, I saw it and I had to take
what do you
it.
got over there?
I'm just looking. Just looking.
What's he got? He's got the number 2 truck for Saturday.
Oofda. Oofda. I need to see if there's a riser for the 10 Pro axle.
That's what you call
Air pocket.
low maintenance.
Is it?
Oh, put in the air pocket? Yeah.
Yeah, when you don't maintenance it, you get.
Yeah.
Oh, I purposely try to leave a little air pocket in it. That way it doesn't compress all the fluid out the shaft seal.
That is a good idea. Wow, dude. That drive shaft is close to hitting that bolt. Look at that.
The bottom one?
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
look at every bit of that thing is
Close.
Yeah.
Look at the front drive shaft to all the things.
That's true, too. I'm surprised this side of the servo has paint on it.
Oh, blind guy says, speaking of that, how heavy was that truck?
4.3 pounds in, or 1,981 grams for the commies.
Yes, you did, blind guy. You walked yourself in. You opened the door. I took it.
Yep. I'm excited to see you use this winch.
He's really going to have to. You keep pulling it out.
Be alright.
It just goes back in.
Every time it comes out, it just goes right back in, doesn't it?
That's right.
Yes, sir. Do you have a problem with...
Yes.
Okay. Do you, do you have a problem with laying your back shocks down that much?
No.
No? You don't either?
Mm-mm.
I think his are laid down a little bit more.
His are laid down more, yes.
Is it because you're using so much anti-squat that it doesn't cack up, it kind of stays? Or what do you think? I don't fucking know either.
It just, that's the kind of
I don't know.
That's the height I wanted it at, so that's how they got laid that way.
Well, the original reasoning behind where they're at is I had full compression. They bottomed out like right at the axles,
Yeah.
and they're pretty close to it now.
Right.
But I had 10.3s on it originally.
Right. Ooh. That one, that actually hits the...
Yeah, well, you probably don't usually fully compress the front end.
You know, we've said that a lot, but I bet we did.
It's the same as, you got to cleanse that out, so
I bet all three of us had full compression at some point in time Saturday.
The only time I did was when I dropped it off the bridge
Yeah.
upside down.
I know I did.
mine might have had full compression when Jordan didn't catch mine after it went off the side.
I was not letting mine fall. That's for sure.
Wait, what happened? Did I let it?
The last run when I went up through gate 10,
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
launched it at me.
He yeeted it.
you didn't catch it. So it might have fully compressed when it hit the ground.
Yeah. When we came up that front one and then turned, and I was trying to get over that little rolly guy, and I saw it come down, I was like, I'm catching this.
Yeah.
You can take the points, whatever you want to do. I'm catching it. I'm not letting it fall.
I don't know how I cleared that gate.
I don't know, but it looked damn good.
Yeah, it looked good doing it.
That rolly log
Sucked.
was interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so I kind of actually liked it because it was held together with screws,
Mm-hmm.
so it didn't roll smooth.
Right. It kept going up and down, up and down when it rolled. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, you never knew if it was actually going to
Roll or
roll
stick.
or kind of stay where it was at.
Yeah.
Eric's asking, are any of you guys going to get or run a VRD Carbon? That's my next kit to buy since I can't make up my mind on a Frankenstein build chassis. I am not.
Who's this?
This is Eric Gambler. Eric Van Gambler.
I am not.
I doubt it. Mostly just because I already have my 10 Pro and it works so well. Although we did watch some VRDs do really well
They were doing work.
They
this
did.
weekend.
They did.
My internal battle is: do I want to support Vanquish and run that? Yes. Do I have my axial? I wouldn't say like super dialed, but to where I know what it's gonna do and I'm continually making it better. Also, yes. So, do you have to twist my arm to get me to buy another truck? No. So I don't know. I mean, I've bought a few of them. I've had 5 now, but I sold them all.
Blind guy says, I know I'm Canadian, but I never use grams. He says, I hate millimeters, even up here. If you went to your local green guy, you don't ask for 113 grams. You ask for a quarter pound. What can I say? I was in my teens and 20s once. Rob has a VRD.
Yeah, Rob has one.
See, that was even more of a reason you should have came to Ohio on Saturday.
Shoulda.
I would say if you don't already have a comp truck, they're a damn good place to start.
Yes.
Go with the kit though. If you're gonna like actually get real serious, because you get so much more. I mean, the Stance is not a bad truck whatsoever, but I would definitely recommend getting the carbon kit.
It just has more upgrades in it.
It has a lot more upgrades, especially for the money. For the money, it's 100% worth building the kit. I mean, do you have to buy tires and wheels and some electronics? Yeah. Are you probably going to do that anyway? Yeah. So there's definitely a market for both, and I could see both, but you know.
I could see a lot more of them this year when we
Oh yeah.
start back up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try and have a couple this spring.
Yeah, Nicholas Steffi says the kit is way better for the price. Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. But there are those people who don't want to build a kit or don't have the ability to build a kit or, you know, whatever. Even though I think everybody has the ability to build it, because it's not super complicated by any means. You know, but you know, some people that's a little scary because not everybody has the experience that we do, or you know, that some of you guys do, or all of you, or whatever. So I get it.
Chief says, I have a SEX24 Deadbolt. It's a rock star.
All I heard was trash, trash,
Rock
trash,
star.
trash. 124 scale, trash, trash.
Blind guy says, I'm not sure I want the VRD. I enjoyed building my own. The IERC Merge X build I did was great. I really like the leaf spring chassis kit at Brazen. I just don't know. I know the VRD is worth it.
Yeah.
Did you ever buy a high-low mat?
No. I stuck with my Brazen, my pace setter, and kind of moved some things around and looked at it. So with the bent links and everything, I'm already. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm at like high-low level, but I don't think that's what's been stopping me in general. Mostly it's my driving, but I can't really blame it on the chassis for getting high centered or anything like that. I just want to try and figure out how to get it lower, but I'm not sure how to do that. I mean, I have an idea, but let me see your truck, Doug.
Rob says, yeah, the kit is the only way to go. I did the stubby with behind the axle steering.
Yeah. I'm so glad they came out with that stubby, and Jordan and I don't have to make anymore.
Well, while you were in the bathroom, one of the guys was talking about the stubbies that we made and how much better it made his 2.5.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's farther
Chief
forward.
says, like most of my comments, I'm just here for a reaction. Eric Van Gampler says, yup, on the kit. I really wanted Frankenstein build, but I keep getting sucked back to Deluxe Fab Nessie. Custom build for like over 2K, but it is tax time, so I might still jump on it.
That's what I think Beast is building.
Yeah, I think so. Blind Guy says, the SCX-10 Pro is also great. I had fun with it. My issue was I have become a tad bit of a Vanquish guy. I'd look at it and then be like, hey, it's not a Vanquish.
That's definitely.
So what do you see?
This is a problem. That's what I see. I'm trying to figure out how I can raise the spur gear. I can put keys on that. That's fine.
Oh yeah, to move these forward more.
Yeah, I don't mind, or up, whatever the hell I want to do. I can't get the front any lower because right there it is grinding against the lower or the upper link and the drive shaft.
Put a TGH.
That's literally what I was looking at. My other thought was maybe flip this upside down.
I think that would be putting stuff way too high.
I think your spur would be closer to your
Other
your
link.
Your other link, yeah.
Well, my thought was there's only because if I flip it, then my motor is going to be over here and a little higher. But I like this a little better.
As everyone says, thanks, Matt.
For what?
Making him a vanquished guy.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. mean-
Scott Griffin says, for a leaf spring truck, is the RC four-wheel drive long wheelbase builder's kit worth it, or is there a better route to go?
What are you doing with the leaf spring truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a
RC four-wheel drive is not the only leaf kit out there anymore.
yeah, not anymore. The thing is though, is like
Just for scale fun.
a TF2 is not bad. And this is where you've got to make the decision. If you are okay with the fact that unless you do a lot of work to it, it's still I would consider that a very like entry level, right? Wouldn't you say?
Entry level leaf spring?
I mean, it's just an entry level truck.
I wouldn't consider a TF2 entry level at all.
No.
The amount of work that goes that
Okay,
you have
that's
to put into
that's
it.
a good point. Then it's the opposite of I guess what I was thinking is it's a very high skill truck to own
Yeah.
because you have to really work on it and in all honesty, by the time you get done and it works well, there's not a damn thing on there that's Trailfinder 2 other than the chassis.
But at
Really.
the same time, I don't think there's another ready to run
There's not.
leaf spring rig, so it
Well,
kind of
he's
is
talking
a
a kit anyway, so
Yeah, if it was me, I
Bryson.
would basically do either the mullet or something like that, or if you are really wanting to get a TF2 in general, I would buy a used one. And if you really just could get a chassis, leaf springs, and like maybe a transmission, that would be the way to go because then you can immediately put 10.2s under it, JEC mounts, so you're in it another $150 or whatever, and you have something that's actually not going to break, not going to fall apart. Because mine really started working well, but there was nothing left.
Yeah.
It had
there's a lot of work.
$500 worth of A&M parts, 10.2s, all that stuff. So
Chief is asking, is this going to be a repeat of flipping the transmission around like last week?
no,
damn.
Not tonight. Tyler said, I'll say it, TF2 is not what you want.
yeah. I mean,
Rob said the Boom Racing BX02 or whatever it is pretty good.
that's what I figured somebody
See,
would
I
point
totally
out.
forgot about Booms.
Yeah.
Blind Guy says, hold the phone. G-made sawback.
Blech.
Korea's finest.
Don't do that at all.
No, don't do that one.
Don't do that at all.
Scott says, I have pondered the C1 Pro Leafer for fun.
I don't know how fun that would be, though. Like, I understand what you're saying.
He says he's not sure on his skill level is on building leafers.
Yeah. Mine is literally, I read Facebook for days and then tried to just do what I thought would make sense. But like I said, mine, it wasn't even a TF2 anymore. So I don't know how to answer that question, really. If you want something that is going to be challenging, I do have to say they are pretty stable because they don't have any suspension movement.
No
so,
flex.
so if you put a little bit of weight on the bottom, it just kind of bobbles around and does what you want.
Rob says C1 Pro Leafer would be the best bet. Chief says, so who makes a leaf kit for a 10.2 and aftermarket chassis?
JEC would be what I would probably.
Problem is nobody makes a kit.
Yeah.
Well, Twisted Fab, which we've
Yeah.
are you in that
No.
group?
I think Brazen makes a leaf kit, front and rear. Like a full chassis, a leaf chassis.
Well, that's what they keep talking about is the C1 Pro
That's
leafer,
C1? Okay.
which I love the C1 Pro chassis, the linked one. So I would assume that the leafer one.
Blind Guy says, I think going with Brazen would be good. They will help you if you have issues. Eric says, the Leafs only get you a point, correct? I'm not familiar since I'm a lawn dog crawler.
See, and
Lone dog
that's the one
sorry.
thing
Whew, shit.
that
Yeah, I could just see that one.
that I struggle with is like the comp style leaf spring chassis. Like, there's not any benefit to me running a leaf
I
spring
literally can't
chassis.
get my chassis as low as yours.
So
Oh, even compressed?
It won't do it.
Rob says he has the C1 Pro leafer under his metal masher, but he thinks he will go linked.
I can see that.
Scott says he has the C1 Pro, ran it all last year. Teleguided says, got my C1 Pro leafer in the mail, just as another truck.
3.25. Yeah. Damn. Yours is like 2 and
Those
2 and
sliders
7/8.
are custom, dude.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. They just
I'm surprised they've been around. Those have been around 2 years.
wow.
they're still kicking.
They're still kicking.
That's that Ender 3 printing right there, buddy.
Oh boy. I honestly don't know what to tell you. I haven't thought about it enough to have much of a theory on it.
None of us are diehard Leaf guys either, so we
Yeah.
don't.
It takes a lot of work to make one work.
But like Rob said, he wants it for fun. So like,
Yeah, if you just want to do it, then by all means you can literally spend freaking days tuning that thing and figuring stuff out and like working on it. And you take one leaf out and then you put another one in that's, or if you get extra leaf packs or something, you can take the spring that's this long, not literally, but this long, cut a little bit off of it, and then it does different things. Or broken in springs act differently than fresh springs, all that stuff.
Did you watch the break-in process that Twisted Fab uses?
He like boings on it or something like that.
No, he grabbed a hold. He had the truck and he grabbed a hold of it. And he's like,
Oh yeah.
and he's
Really?
like, I do that for 30 seconds or a minute or maybe even longer. I forget what he said, but I was like, he's just gonna break. Like I was waiting for him to just be like, oh shit, that wasn't supposed to do it.
I have a video of mine how I broke mine in because I got a K5 TF2 and it was really stiff. And everybody told me to just go out and you literally just beat the shit out of it. And finally the leaves. So I stuck a brushless system in it, geared it up, and I was out there treating it like a slash. Like ripping across my yard, hitting little bumps and stuff, airing it out. And you just let it just slam down and eventually the leaves will flatten out and not have so much arch to them and they get much, much softer. You take the springs out of the shocks and that's what happened. I mean, that's what everybody told me to do, and it worked. But I was really surprised when everybody was like, "Just go beat the shit out of it and drive it." And I was like, I feel like I'm being set up here.
Right.
Like, you guys are gonna be like, "Ha ha, dumbass, listened." But
Blind Guy says, see, for me, I want a Leaf Spring Yoda, but I don't want a TF2. I'd love to own a scale version of a truck I'd build in full size. Solid axle Leafs, old Yoda.
So you want to do it too?
yeah, that's on TF2.
Tyler says, I've got a negative G C1 and it does really well, but I'm getting the itch to build something new.
Yeah, I get that too. I'm gonna have to order one of these. Part of what I
Even
like,
after running it, there's like hardly any play in that still.
part of what I like though is that the spur gear is higher, and it drops this down, but the spur is a little higher.
Yeah, see, I think the motor is rotated under the spur a little more.
Mine's way
than
off to the
just-
side.
Yeah, yep.
I need to jam my transfer case over that way too, I think, if I did it.
So to answer your question, Scott,
Just a little bit,
if you want it, get it.
because you still have that
But
Yeah.
mount screw.
I've sold both of the TF2s I've had. I regret the
Same.
second one with what I'm planning on doing. But
Yeah, true.
but I mean, Matt and I are talking about building another leaf sprung trucks. So here we are. back around.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I don't. Building our new plan, I don't regret selling my TF2. Putting all the work into my TF2 and then selling it, I do regret. As far as like, I spent a decent amount of money and a lot of time dicking with it, and all that, buying parts to change this and that, and transfer cases and all this jazz. I do regret getting rid of it just because I kind of had it, but I was just tired of messing with it, or I didn't mess with it. Mm-hmm. But I think going forward by building a custom truck, I think is going to be better in general, in the long run. Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief says Brazen has leaf kits for 16 per axle, but they are sold out. They also have axle mounts for 35 for all four.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. So for
Brazen looks like the ones that we got sent the other day.
is it?
Mm-hmm. The JECs are nicer. To me, I mean, they're machined aluminum instead of that.
I was talking about the actual leaf kits. So I bet those are the same as you bought the Amazon ones.
Yeah.
Because if they're any better than those, they're a hell of a lot more money.
Yeah.
Like Twisted Fab wants it's $175 for a set of leaves.
Yep. They're military wrapped and they're nice.
They're really nice.
But they are expensive.
And they're longer, and I mean...
Yeah. If I was hardcore into leaf sprung trucks, sure. I don't care that much right now, though.
RC Garage Guy says, let's all build high-low 6x6s and make a class.
That is one truck I've never owned and will not is a 6x6.
Nope.
No desire.
Eric says, what? But you got rid of that Frankenstein rat rod leafer build you got at Swamp.
Let me tell you about that. I did get rid of that. I drove it and it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. And then someone said, how much do you want for that? And I was like, I don't really want to sell it. So here's the number. And they were like, cool, I'll pay you Friday. I said, and that's how that went.
It went crap and okay at the same time.
That thing was cool, and I think that guy knew the history of it, or
he
was connected to it somehow.
I sold it to Scale Rat.
Because I wouldn't have paid anywhere close to that.
I wouldn't have paid what he gave it for.
For what
it was?
For what it was.
It was cool. It was a neat truck.
It was cool, but the more you looked at it, the rougher it got.
Yeah. And just I don't know. There were some things I didn't like about it, but to change them would have changed the whole truck.
Yeah.
So the point of having the truck would have been completely blown out of the water once you started changing stuff. So it was just easier for me. And like I said, he gave me way more than I would have ever paid for that truck. I mean, I guess not way more. It wasn't like thousands of dollars, but it was cool to own. It was cool to have. It made a cool video. As far as that goes, I made a few little, things about it, took some pictures, whatever. But it definitely is in a much better home now, just because I wasn't going to do anything with it.
Scott said maybe I could find a TF2 slider to start out with.
I would, 100%. Pick a body and then see if you can find, maybe get a hold of RC Chop Shop. I know he just got I think it was 2 or 3 TF2 K5s in, so you may be able to talk to him. He's pretty cool. He and I have always got along pretty well when I see him out. So,
but I like the one that you have currently, my old one.
Yeah,
well, but that's because it's the long wheelbase with the K44s,
right? Which is the only way I would have bought it. That's the only. I mean, it literally fits the body I want on it.
Yeah.
Precisely, and it has the right axles. Because that other thing that I thought about buying has Toyota axles under it, and it's not a Toyota, and that gives me friggin'
Forrest Whitaker eye.
Forrest Whitaker eye. Yeah. I don't like it.
Eric said it was a sweet. Blind guy has a sweet looking BF Goodrich TF2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does. Mm-hmm. William's asking, what C rating are your batteries?
Mine? 100.
35 to 120.
My comp rig is 35C. They're 500 milliamp 3 cells, 35C. They're actually airplane batteries.
Pretty sure these are 100. Oh, I got Velcro over it.
My comp batteries are either 100 or 120.
Yeah.
My 2200 like trail packs
Yep.
are 35.
I don't run anything under.
They're only 35 also?
80, I think.
so.
Ovonics?
I don't have
Yeah.
Ovonics.
Okay.
I do.
I know my 500 milliamp 3 cell for the comp truck is Ovonic, and they're 35 C rating.
Yeah. I think all mine are 100 or above, other than I might have some that are like 80.
Because your throttle is like this.
Yes, you are correct. I don't want anything holding me back. I don't like it.
Let's see.
Turnigy? Those are the old white ones. Or Turnigies. What do we got?
100 Cs.
Yeah.
For the comp
that's what I
batteries.
run.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my comp batteries
And then
are-
the Tingling,
Tingling, that's the one. Yep, I got those two.
35C.
Oh, so all of mine are 35C.
Tingling, tingling, can't stop playing.
And then I've got these. Hoovu. They're 120C.
Ooh,
Dang, I should use those more often.
all right. You got two of them?
Both of them in here.
You beat me too. I was trying to think of how to do it.
What the hell?
That's an Oreo snowball. I keep snacks here, apparently. God, I'm turning into my wife.
You too?
You're ridiculous. Okay, as I did bring Hershey Nuggets though.
Haley would be so proud of me. That one's about ready.
Oofda.
It's time to get rid of that one.
Yeah. That one will burn your house down.
Wrap some tape around it and send it.
No thanks. It's only a 2-cell.
Hard pass.
Go drown it in some salt water.
Throw it in the ocean.
Yeah, because that's where batteries go.
Look at this. She's a little puffy too. Time to go to the battery store.
William says he found 2 packs of 3S 35C 2200 plain batteries.
That's too low for me.
You can normally find the 2 packs on Amazon. If you jump over to eBay, you can find them in 4 packs.
Look at that.
And that's what I did when I switched
dang.
my boys to 3-cell this year. I ended up doing a 4-pack of those batteries.
I'm gonna white letter these tires up.
Chief says for a crawler, there is no real need to have a high C rating. He didn't put Matt at the end of that, but it might have been implied.
What if I drive everything like a bouncer? Does that count still?
Yeah, what if we want all the power?
Horsepowers.
Horse first.
Horse
Blind guy says the 4
We'll
dice
both
will
of
be.
them running.
Both of them. I got 2 MOSFETs or something. I'm gonna get both of them running.
The 4 dice will be a 4-runner. I've debated trying the Zoku chassis. I want to try it, but I don't know what truck to put it in.
There was a guy, an older gentleman that I was talking to up there at Bullring. He had a Zoku, and he bought that one, and then he said he put, I think, another one on another truck. They were both Phoenixes. This guy had only been doing it like 6 months or something, and he opens his phone and shows me like 10 Vanquish trucks and started rambling off all the things. And then he told me he was running his Falcon, which made me want to barf. And then so he had a Phoenix, like 2 Fordyces, and then all sorts of stuff. But he was very, very happy with his Zoku.
Eric says it looks good enough for him to have a good time with. Blind guy. I think he's talking about his BFG truck. No matter what class. Chief says, I bet those cheaper packs have a false C rating. From what I've read, there is no standard on C ratings between manufacturers.
Maybe. I don't know. I figure if you're lying about 100, it's at least like 50.
And I'm hoping my 35s are 35.
It's like a 10.
But they're airplane batteries, is what they are.
Well, they're RC airplanes.
So they're
they don't care if they fall out
constant.
of the sky.
Well, so they're a constant. They're not a immediate power now.
I thought that was... Because there's a difference between constant and burst. I know that much.
Yes. Has anyone tried Z batteries on Amazon?
That's what...
That's what those. I thought that's.
So that's what we were on.
Yeah. That's what all my comp trucks have.
Ryan loves his Gen Ace 4300s.
I like Gen's Ace stuff, but
It got too pricey for me.
Yeah, I don't like Gen Ace pricing.
yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it is what it is.
4300s, yeah, they run forever and ever.
Yeah, it's a big ass battery to have on a crawler. I don't run anything bigger than like a 1500, even on my trail trucks, because I'd rather take a bunch of them in my pocket and have.
But I don't feel like my 1500s are that much smaller than my
Than the
2200s.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe it's got a false rating.
Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually a 1500, and they just packed it and charged more money. And then they were like, "Sucker!"
Damn it, Bezos. But yes, we run the Z batteries.
Yipper.
Nicholas said his Zoku is ahead of his Carbon in points. See, we don't do points here.
Yeah.
How's everyone? Sorry, I'm a bit late. NorCal.
Hello. I mean, you know, it's only like 5 o'clock in the
We've
afternoon.
already
there.
discussed dinner, and we had dessert already.
You missed the sound going out.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. We made a bunch of your mom jokes. We talked about Blind Guy a whole bunch and his mom. We've discussed comp trucks.
Yeah, we've compared these two, Bofem.
Bofem. Bofem.
Uh-oh.
Did you drill one of these holes? Or both of them or anything?
The top one, yes.
Bofem?
On both sides, yeah.
Bofem.
I drilled Bofem. You couldn't tell. That's been an ongoing joke tonight too. Bofem.
Talked about Matt's preferred size.
9.5 in the front
And
9 in the back.
Eric said he's a fan of Gen's Ace and honestly never seen a difference between C ratings from 50 to 120. Blind Guy has been liking the 2000 milliamp LiPo area, small, less weight.
Yeah.
William Chandler is trying to scale down his batteries. We still use some of our race Gen Ace batteries, 5000s and 6000s. That's an all day. You could take one of those batteries and run all day at Beat the Creek if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, see, I was running 5800s in my Derby stuff. And even running like that, it would last 45, 50 minutes. We put that stuff in the kids as bandits. We all three literally get bored running before they die.
Yep.
I had two of the Gen's Ace, leopard print or whatever, hard case,
Sure it wasn't a cougar?
whatever it was.
Both of them are felines.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I just threw them away last year, and I
In
had
the
'em-
ocean?
No, recycled them. Sorry,
Oh, okay, sorry.
How many?
Both of them.
it was two of them.
Both of them.
Both of them had puffed up.
On one side or both of them?
Depends on the battery. One of them split the case.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
I had an old Venom battery do that.
Yeah.
Like the Venom, the kind of clearish green color.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
That's
a,
old.
It was a
These
5000.
batteries were
But yeah, it was puffed.
12, 14 years old.
Yeah. I was going to say, I have one left that's an E-Flight that I got from Hobbytown. And, I mean, I don't even know when I got it.
Eric said he's heard good things about the Ovonic 2235 packs.
I like mine.
That's what I have 4 of those and 4 of the whatever the white ones were.
Someone told me, and I don't know how true this is, batteries and servos, there's only like 3 people that make them. Everything's the same.
If anybody caught that, there's only 3 people that make them.
Both of them.
That was more of like a... Listen,
All 3 of them.
I had one over here to her. No, I'm just playing. I had my thumb out. I had them fucking well. We'll have to watch the tape, you know? But anyway, I heard there's not a lot of people that make some of the things. That's just a different sticker. I could be wrong. I don't know. Dustin would know. Chief Runs with Scissors would know a little bit better, but...
NorCal's considering doing a base camp build kit for Axial Fest West. Any do's and don'ts on that kit?
That would be our buddy Levi. That
Levi.
would help you with a base camp.
Chief says he really likes the Helios 4S 1500 in his trucks. Piper runs the Gen Ace 2200 Adventure Packs. Rob's run the Tattoo batteries and Helios.
Yeah.
Mark Stantz says he really has good luck with the Ovonic batteries.
I have a
I
bunch
do
of those.
too. I mean, I haven't had any issues with them all year. When the boys and I, that's what we ran last year.
I'm pretty sure that's what all my
They're
force cells are.
they're
Is the
so good.
Ovonics and the Z. That's the exact same thing. They're literally both black wrapped 4-cell 1550. Like to a T, they're the same, but one has a different sticker. Or they both have different stickers technically. I
William
guess.
says his batteries normally last one race at a track, but in a crawler, he can use it on 2 comp days.
Wow.
Eric says still got those leopard print Gen Aces, 2 cells, 5000s.
That's what mine were.
Blind guy has a 5000 that he threw in the Forgin, Phoenix Origin.
Mhm.
It has a Copperhead 2850. I just pull full throttle that truck, old metal Origin axles, take a beating. When we get snow, it cuts out after 30 minutes. Why so big a ma for comps? What are you running, RC Garage Guy?
Let's say I was running 850s?
Yeah, I run 650s.
Yeah, 650.
I
And
run
had it.
500s.
Yeah, I ran 650s all day Saturday, and I had one down to 40%, and the other one was like.
But he may be talking about some of these other guys
Yeah, 46.
with their 22s and 5,000s.
Yeah, there's no way I'd run that stuff that big.
Yeah, I know after Saturday, because we were checking batteries, and after one of my runs with the 500 milliamp, I still had like 64% of the battery left. So I could have run both courses if I wanted to, but
I can't.
I don't take that chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have enough batteries. I swap out.
Yeah.
I brought 3 because we were supposed to run 3 times, but you know,
NorCal runs Common Sense RC 3S 2200s and 5200s.
Jesus.
I didn't realize Common Sense was still around because I had some of those way back in the day too.
It's not so common anymore.
No.
Bazinga.
Chief says he heard the same thing, Matt. There's only a few companies that make all of them.
Yep.
RC Garage Guy Tattoo 850 4S.
Yeah.
Rob says all his 2200s, I think he has 8 of those are Ovonics. We run them at Beat Creek. Yep. Oh, and he said, I thought you guys had 2200. We use 2200s for our trail vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we're just going to go out trailing for the day, but with our comp vehicles, it's a smaller battery.
I use 1500s for my trail stuff.
And then I got it was like 5,900 or something like that for the
Yeah.
4S.
Yeah.
William Chandler says Ovonic 4-pack 3S 35C 2200 for $42.39.
Damn.
Yep, that's what I did last year. For the Boy Scout. And they're still going. They're still a good battery.
I think even my SCX6 only has a 4,000 in it. Maybe it's 5. I think it's 4,000.
Tell
The
guy
ones I
says
got for Christmas are 5,900, I think.
Yeah.
that's a lot of ma.
Ma. Not when you're pulling around an 817 pound
Right.
truck.
Tell guy says how many years of crawling do you think Harley's TRX 4000 gets of battery life? Years?
No. I don't know.
That's because
It's a 30,000 million.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
I don't know.
It's actually, I think it was one of the batteries that Dustin was using to power one of his chargers or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chief says I know some guys that will charge and discharge their 2S race packs at 40 amps. Absolutely crazy. Generally, they only last a year or less.
I was doing the opposite when I was running derby stuff because it's all like how far can you stretch it. And I was charging them at like 0.2 amps, and I was getting, I think it was somewhere between 63 and 6,500 out of a 5,800 milliamp pack. It would just sit there for hours, just boop. It made a difference. People made fun of me. I was like, you have. So a lot of them were talking about running brand new fresh packs, and that's what they do. Blah blah blah. I was like, you got to season them because that's what it's called. Like you drain them and discharge them or whatever. So then they all started making fun of me and posting pictures of like derby cars with like photoshopped like all season or like the season salt or whatever. And I was like, all right. But then when you go out and you win a bunch of money because their batteries die and mine didn't.
Season this.
Yeah. Season your mom's face. So, Bofem.
I know generally they say don't charge over 1C,
Yeah.
but I mean, hell, you saw this weekend I charged
Yeah,
my 500 milliamps. I charge at 1.5 or 1.6.
Yeah, that's like 3 times C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually do 1 C.
And they take it.
And they like it.
They like it.
I'll say I'm not doing that. I like the things that I own that are not burnt to the ground. So
Chief says they charge them fast and hot to lower the internal resistance and to get the temp up.
really,
William says we charge at 12 amps, but some
God
guys,
damn.
after every race, hitting them at 50 or 80 amps with the eye chargers.
That's insanity.
Fuck that.
That is so much. Like, I don't even know what that does, but that just sounds scary.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even.
So you're telling me they don't just plug it in and be like, yep, I would like it charged, please.
Yeah.
Blind Guy says someone just posted a nice semi in the group because we were talking about them.
Damn it. Don't do
Which
that.
group? Your group or Bullman group? See, if they posted in Bullman group, they should be watching the video.
Yeah, well, we're about, I don't know, 310 short of that, so. Oh, dang, feel the weight difference. This is a fucking heifer over here. I know, right?
It's the wheels.
Well,
Yours was heavier before you did the wheels.
maybe.
Huh?
I bet you could take this thing off some sweet jumps.
I bet I could. Yeah, I mean, it almost flies. Like, if I put wings on it, it would take off.
Oh, he said in the Bullman group.
Okay, cool.
Rad Raff, hello fella.
Hey there.
Eric said that is true. Race guys do things different. Unless you're a broke guy like me, having a weekend of fun at the indoor clay or outside clay course for season points, it's just for fun.
Oh, 100%.
He said the place closed down, damn it.
What do you think?
Chief says iCharger 408 will synchronize charge at 70 amps using both channels.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Using both channels, like, each gets 70?
No, I think
Or
70,
70
merging both sides
merge
into
like
one.
like a Y backwards.
Al Castro says getting the battery hot is for
cheated
racing
on.
because it discharges faster.
What?
Blind Guy says 13 likes, 31
Said I
people
feel
watching.
cheated on.
Hey man, these were only like 12.
Oh, 29.
They were super cheap.
Well, I'm one of them, Blind Guy, still. I still haven't done it. Rob says have a good night.
Take it easy,
Have a
Rob.
good
Bye
night.
guys. See you later, man.
Like a Y backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So two
That's what I
channels in
said.
one.
That's literally what I just said. Like a Y backwards.
That's like
Yes.
that's the same way you do with like speakers. If you run
It's like
the
parallel
positive
or...
of one channel with the negative of the other channel, it sends more power to that one
Yeah.
speaker off an amp.
I'm not an electrician.
I don't know.
If I was, I'd make a lot more money at work.
Logan says, side note, I got W-2 and the amount of money it says I made does not reflect the money I remember.
So I was informed today that, so you know how Haley was teaching the class? They didn't take any federal taxes out of all
Oh,
of that.
yikes.
So that's going to be fun.
You know, you can pay the government off in like installments.
Fuck the government.
Okay. Don't pay them at all, then I don't care.
They know where you live, though.
Yeah, they do know where you live.
They're
That's
probably watching.
those are both valid points.
Yes, Chief says, Doug, that's called bridging on an amp.
Bridge
So isn't it the same thing you're doing with the charger?
with the wang doodles.
Yeah, the wing doodles and the one, the Y, and
Yeah. Huh?
huh?
What?
Exactly. What? Yeah. That's
Okay.
That's how we started.
And that's how we're going to end.
What time is it?
9:34.
Oh, that's not that late. You need to go to bed?
Is it frozen out yet?
You go night night? You go night night, baby. You gonna sleep in your bed or you gonna sleep with me?
Eric says, you poor guys get hosed in Indiana with taxes from what I heard.
I don't know. I never lived anywhere else, so I. The only place that I've known that's different is like Florida doesn't
Florida.
have, tax,
Yep.
like whatever.
They don't do a...
Blind guy, I've
Income
probably
tax?
been on the list, so it's fine. He said, and you just said that on live stream. Now Jordan's on that list of people.
Blind guy lives in Canada. He's on a list just for breathing. They're like, he's alive.
And
Gotta-
telling people he's blind.
Yeah, put him on a list. I'm surprised you're
Well,
even
that's a disabled list. That's different.
Bazinga.
Chief says no. Plus to plus and negative to negative on a charger to the battery. Huh.
That sounds really.
That
difficult.
sounds like a lot of amps of nope.
That's difficult and complicated. I pass.
Like I says, probably not as bad as British Columbia.
Eh?
I don't know.
I don't know. Got me, man.
Tax wise.
Oh, yeah. I got an idea.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. You know.
No, you'll figure it out all right. They'll figure it out for you. Yeah, I have an idea. I think it needs drafts. That's what I think it needs. It needs drafts and
Short.
offset caps. I was thinking offset caps too.
Oh, to move these further up here.
Well, yeah, that and up. Maybe some keys.
Yeah, you need
Like
that
a-
pivot point to be
And then I'll
next
call
to
it Alicia because it's got keys. Alicia keys.
No.
I keep on
No.
falling.
Blind guy says his stepdad makes $200K a year. He loses half of it to taxes.
God.
Yep.
I'd quit my job. Be like, fuck the government. You can't have my money.
Take it easy, Eric.
Adios, amigo.
Yep. Bye, guy. Chief says I'll get my kids' markers out tomorrow and post a picture to Matt's group. What are you markering? Plus to plus, negative to negative.
Parallel and parallelogram or something like that. Pentagram.
Problem is he loves his toys.
Shit. Yeah, but if the government takes $100,000 of your $200,000, like seemingly somewhere you could make less money but have more money. I know.
They're taking it for that free healthcare.
That's what he's paying for. You're
Yep.
paying for about 1,400 people's homeless people's well-being. I know there was a guy that I used to have as a teacher, and he was a baseball, not a coach, but like a we're talking about late 90s, early 2000s. He made videos and stuff, kind of like a trainer, but like you know what I'm talking about? What the hell you call-
Videographer?
No, he made videos on how to like do better at baseball, like hitting and shit like
Okay.
that. What do you call that? I don't know. Anyway, so he went. I remember this for whatever reason.
Tutorials.
Yeah, like he did tutorial kind of thing, whatever. So he had a camp, and he, had people, and he could go to his camp or whatever. And we were in econ class, and this is one of the things I remember, and somehow it's always stuck with me or whatever because the government sucks. So he was saying, I had my teaching job, and then the first year I did my baseball camp, I made like an extra $30,000. And he was like, and at the end of the year, I made X amount of dollars, right? And then so he was like, and then my camp got bigger, and I made $70,000 off my camp the next year, and I made X amount of dollars or whatever. He goes, so then we really expanded, and it was basically just tax brackets. So he was like, then we really expanded, and I made $110,000 extra. He was like, and I put in, 70, 80 hours a week or, la-da-da-da. But he goes, but at that point in time, I was making $240,000 a year or whatever. He goes, but I'm only clearing Y amount less than if he made less money. Like, so he was making more money and actually taking less of it home because they put him in a different bracket.
Different bracket.
Yeah. So, pretty wild.
He's got
Mr.
boats,
Mercer. Shout out to Mr. Mercer.
boats, Harleys, new trucks, old trucks, 500,000 motorhome.
500,000 motorhomes? That's a lot of goddamn motorhomes.
No, $500,000 motorhome.
Oh, okay. Is that U.S. dollars and bald eagles, or is that maple syrup money?
Loonies and toonies.
Loonies and toonies.
Blind guy says, to be fair, he gets amazing benefits, amazing pension. If he has to go on work disability, he still makes $60 an hour. He works for finding out in Alberta oil sands.
Oh, well, that explains
2
that.
weeks on, 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
To
If
be
you work
fair,
for an oil rig, you make shit tons of money regardless.
Red Raff says, when you're making $200K, you need to hire someone to lessen your tax burden
Yeah.
and maximize your money. You should not be paying $100K in taxes.
Yeah.
Open up an LLC, increase 401K, do something.
Yeah. That's the wild thing is like, because I work for a very large company and, I know and I've heard of them going, okay, well, if we pay $3 million in taxes for making this much money, or we could donate $2 million and then we get to keep that other $1 million or whatever. So like you know, and my brother-in-law's a
Accountant.
yep, that's it. All I could think of was architect, accountant, and he's kind of gone over the same thing. He's like, you know, if you give away a certain amount of money, it actually sometimes saves you. You know, you just do the math. But that's why you pay people. You know, if you're making that much damn money, you're paying people to do that shit. I'm far too stupid for that.
Tell a guy that says, hide your income in RC parts, kids. Moose Knuckles says, thanks for the black and green impacts.
You're welcome.
Got them all mounted up on the Sherpa.
Awesome. Post a picture on Facebook.
Put a picture up.
Yeah, I want to see them. I like collecting wheels, but when I do sell them, I like to see what actually happens to them and, you know, what people are doing and all that stuff.
Blind guy says, fixing maybe, heavy duty mechanic. Our government takes more if you make more. Carbon taxes, fart taxes, everything has a damn tax.
Canada, move to the U.S.
Then you'd be closer to Beat the Creek.
Yeah.
Gosh, see?
And then you could come over and we could make fun of you in person
Positives.
instead of just the internet.
Chirp, chirp.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I could
tired.
tell. I could tell Jordan
I
was
hit
tired.
I hit a wall.
Yeah, I could tell.
Moose Knuckles says, no idea how to add a picture.
Had it on Facebook?
On Facebook? On the Facebook group?
The book faces?
Yeah.
I think he's in my group. I'm almost positive.
Don't let us down, Moose. Come on.
Don't let me down, Knuckles.
You got us all excited about wheels now. Don't take this away. Scott says, thanks for everything, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you for checking us out.
Ryan says, hopefully my rings should be here tomorrow.
I thought they were supposed to show up today. That's what,
Well, they had a bunch of ice.
Yeah, they had a bunch of
well, it said it was, well, maybe, well, I don't know, whatever. I shipped something today and they were like, if you send it priority, it could get there by Thursday. And I was like, oh, what about ground? They were like, it could get there by Thursday. Except for priority, it was $42 more. I was like, oh. I also shipped a radiator shroud off the Buick. So it was all this big plastic thing.
Bye, Dustin.
Quadruple wrapped it in
Yep.
cardboard.
Bye, Chief.
Adios!
Moose said, shit, my bad. For sure, I can add it to the Book of Phases. Blind guy said there was one time I could say it's Sager. Up here, these days, not so much. I don't know what Sager is.
Safer. Probably.
Safer.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least I know some rad folks in America.
There you go. Come on down to Indiana.
Logan says, thanks again. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
See you, man.
Later, William. He says, yeah, it was icy roads, so no mail today. That's what Ryan
That
said.
makes sense. Okay.
Bitches.
Well, let me know when you get them tomorrow.
The damn government.
I mean, right. I'm sure they're going to make it, just, you know, whatever, unless the truck runs off the road or something, but
It's wet out. We can't deliver today.
through rain and sleet and snow, except for, like, if it's heavy rain or, like, real sleet, and if it snows too much, if it's too hot.
Take it easy, Nicholas.
Yep. Good night.
Okay.
Eric says it's a hard knock life for us steady cheated. You get kicked old Jay-Z song with all the tax chat.
I knew that's where he was going with it.
Yep.
It's a hard night.
Later, folks. Have a great night. Get them trucks on ice. Ice road truckers. Blind guy.
What? Ugh, okay.
He's talking about the mail trucks. Gotta get the mail through.
I guess. He's talking about something.
Later, Ryan.
All right. We're getting out of here.
Yep.
Until next time.
See you all next Monday and on the book faces if you're on the book face. Keep it shiny side up and rubber side down and...
Unless that's how you're getting through a gate.
Sure. Or...
We had one of those.
I did it.
Sideways.
I did it a couple times. Jordan goes, punch it. And I said, okay.
That doesn't sound like me.
Oh, Moose said no judging, though. He hasn't picked a body yet.
That's okay.
Yep.
All
We're
right.
good.
See you guys later, man.
Bye, Bill.